Hold on. I think they could hear you, but they can't hear me yet. Now they can hear me. Yay! Hello, everyone. We're back. More exciting
We're here.
adventures in Faerun.
We're kind of alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are all technically alive, completely alive.
Except for Elios, I can't see Elios.
Turn the music down. No, we're not.
All right. Rhino's connecting.
I'm on.
Oh, you're on. Okay. Oh, that's right. You were bitching about the character sheet.
Yeah.
So it was just a delay for me. Okay.
Meow, meow.
So, I'm gonna let you guys do your introductions, tell everybody who you're playing, and all that good, wonderful stuff, and then we'll recap and we'll get right into it. Got a lot to cover today. So, who wants to go first?
I'll go
Lady M.
first.
Oh, I just saw Lady M's hand shot up, so I was like, she can go. I know you were covering your mouth, but you moved. Go ahead, Foxy.
Don't you know you're not supposed to move?
Better yet, you probably shouldn't eat when it's about time to start introducing everyone because you know you're going to get called on.
I mean, that's
true.
fair. So,
That's like asking for
It's like when you're at a restaurant, you take a fat ass bite. Are you enjoying your meal?
Yeah, I swear they're trained that way. But anyway, go ahead, Foxy.
well, because you're not going to complain if you have a mouthful of food, obviously.
Oh, so I'll spit
That's
it
so
out of
true.
the table. This is gross. No.
Yeah, but most people aren't going to do that. So I'm Foxy Project. I play Jinya, the high elf cleric who has been banished from her home and is trying to figure out what the heck is going on. There are dragons, there are giants, there are orcs, there's a vampire somewhere. It's wild, and her head is kind of spinning.
Yay. No, we'll just go across. Elios, go.
Hello, I'm Thorn. Today I'm playing Elios. He is a kobold sorcerer. Was on a long journey to find his brother, and he has now found his brother. His brother being named Talon, who's also a kobold. Surprising, probably no one. His brother Talon is a rogue, and will be hopefully joining Elios to go back home after they finish fighting a dragon.
Dying to a dragon.
Or dying to a dragon, most likely.
Yeah, Vero.
I'm Rhino. I play Vero, our wood elf monk that doesn't kill people. And we're about to die savagely to a dragon.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't. My Saturday character is a higher level than this. I don't think I could still confidently take on a fight. Would be confident taking on a fight with a dragon.
It depends on the age of the dragon and it depends on the DM.
I don't. Also, fair enough. Well, that the second part doesn't help your case.
No.
The first part, I'm not well versed enough in dragons to just be like, that dragon's not a problem. Unless someone goes clearly states this is baby dragon, then maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Sadly.
even baby dragon, I'm like, it's a dragon.
No, baby dragons are easy. They can't do anything to defend themselves. Anyway, Songbird, you're up.
Hi, I'm Lady Madeline, officially known as Lady M, and I play Songbird, the half-elf bard that is ready to play rock, paper, scissors to see if we're going to go for the giant first or the dragon. Because I don't remember what we decided.
Fair. All right. So when last you were all together, you had faced Rezmir. You had engaged her, soundly defeating her, noticing a couple of red wizards that kind of got involved for a minute and then decided it was in their best interest not to be involved and disappeared from sight. You went up and engaged the storm giant, who evidently is the owner of this flying castle, and spoke with him. After speaking with him, there were some cryptic messages that went on. You were visited by a ghost who asked you to help because she feels that her spouse is going to do something rash. And then you all decided, well, we need to do something, and went sitting in your room, getting some rest, trying to decide on what your next course of action is going to be. That sound about right to everybody?
Yeah.
Ish.
You bet.
Ish.
Because as far as I know, that he wasn't going to make a move until the dragon was gone. So it was more left of the dragon is our best choice than to deal with him.
There you go.
Because at least unless I'm misremembering that, I recall that we were at least told that nothing. He wasn't going to make any moves until after the dragon was dealt with.
Right.
The
He wants
dragon
you
and
to,
then everybody
he-
else is cleared out, and then he's just gonna.
right. He basically wants you to fulfill your task so that he can keep his honor. So that's where we're at. Now, if you go to your tokens, you're standing in the staircase. That's not where you are. You guys were in the room trying to decide on what you were going to do next, if I remember correctly.
Yes, because we needed a long rest after all that nonsense.
Wait, were you taking a long rest?
No,
I was gonna say.
We
we
weren't
took
taking
a
a long
short.
rest, or was
We
it a
took a
short
We
short
rest?
took a
rest.
short
Short
rest, but
rest.
we
It's
got
8
a long
hours
rest.
for a long rest. We don't.
We got a
Right.
long rest because the ghost gave
Mhm.
us
Yes, the
magical
ghost
long rest.
That's what it
basically.
was. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's only been like 15, 20 minutes since you spoke to him. It's almost immediately since you saw the ghost, like a few minutes after she left. So this is where you're at. But you're in your room. So decisions need to be made. You need to decide on what you're going to do. I turn it over to all of you.
All right, Jinya. So we've got a giant that pretty much, according to the ghost, will drop this place as soon as everything is fulfilled, and then we do have the promise of killing the dragon. So do we try to convince the giant not to unalive everybody after the dragon is killed, or do we just go ahead and do the dragon, and before we tell him, just clean the
I-
mind?
I feel like it would be a better course of action to go after the dragon. But because then we'll have, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say we'll have a bargaining chip, but we might be able to talk some sense into the giant after the dragon is gone.
I guess as long as he's not rash about it, yeah. What do you think, Vera? Actually, you know what? Talon, what do you know about the um storm giant? I always want to say storm giant, but it's not storm.
What do I know about the Storm Giant? Well, I mean, we don't really interact with the Storm Giant. We kind of stay to ourselves. They have a deal with the Storm Giant to get us to where we need to be. I don't really know where that's at either.
That's what I get for asking. Okay.
What? I was helpful. She's not very nice.
She can be. She just takes some getting used to.
Hmm. Hmm.
Vera,
What?
thoughts?
Oh, Well, you asked, and then you're like, "Never mind." So I didn't. Our thoughts on how we should proceed?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna have some more information about the storm giant, but I guess not.
Well, I think we're thinking. Well, we said we were going to do the dragon. I think thinking beyond that point is a little too far reaching into our future, and should only be concerned with one thing at a time.
Fair enough.
Because all he's going to say if we go now is, I imitate the big deep voice. Did you take care of the dragon? And we're going to say no, and he's going to sit there disappointed.
Or he might attack us.
Or that. He could draw irritated by our constant reappearances and not doing what we said we would do.
So that's the smart one, huh?
Yeah, but he likes to keep his ideas to himself sometimes.
Selfish?
No,
You
I
sure?
I think it's because he's
I heard
older
elves
than
are
everyone.
selfish.
Not this one. I think it's because he's older than everyone and wants them to be able to learn from their mistakes and experiences.
Oh.
The way Mom did.
Oh. He looks familiar though.
Darrow's mom.
What'd you say?
I said Vero's mom. Explains the long hair.
Zero's mom. Why can't he be like Uncle Vero? Oh my god. Uncle Iro, Uncle Vero, you have to start coming up with T sayings.
No, I don't. I don't want to besmirch the name of Uncle Iram.
Alrighty.
Can, can we call him Uncle Vero?
No.
I have not tried. I would ask him for permission first.
He already said no. He's no fun.
Oh, I guarantee you, he
Telling you,
out of everyone, he's the most fun.
really? He
Yeah.
seems the most selfish.
Well, you've barely met him.
Hmm.
That one, and I'll point at Genia. It's like that one. That one. She's just like Mom, not big Mom, but like regular sized Mom.
He kind of like looks her up and down, looks back at you, looks her
In
up and
de-
down.
in
You've been out of
demeanor.
the cave way too long.
No, in personality, she's always very.
Oh,
She's a very mother henly. She's always making sure that I eat and am warm.
so he looks like a little happy about that. Kind of walks over to Virginia and like rests his head on her hip because he's short. So he's just like,
I'm just going
she's
to kind of
kind.
look around kind of curiously and just pat him on the head.
You're right. And he'll just
Okay.
stay there. She's not as squishy as Mom though. He is leaning on your armor plate, so but he's like, she's more like Big Mom.
It's because she has armor on right now. She doesn't have scales like we do.
Oh. And he'll just knock on it for a minute. And he'll lean his head there. He'll just stay there, like leaning on your hip.
I'm just going to
Songbird's
kind of
just
continue
like
looking
like
around
this.
like, somebody help me. But I'm not going to push him away because I want him to like us because, Elios likes us. And he's Elios's brother. We've come this far kind of looking for him. That's been half the mission. So
Yep. Songbird's just giving you a smile. Like,
Feel bad for Virginia because she's just like, ah.
I'm not waving him away. I'm just looking around.
Right. Yeah. No, I understand. He's just happy, content, just kind of like you can almost hear like purring.
do kobolds purr?
So about
No.
this dragon.
Well, we know where it is. The question is, do we just
Downstairs, yes.
outright attack it, or do we try to see if it's willing to leave since what's her face is no more?
Wait. We're back to fighting the dragon.
Potentially.
Well, if we can get
I
it to
mean,
leave without fighting, then
Won't leave without the horde.
it can take it.
It can't.
If it stays, there will be no horde regardless. The giant's gonna smash the castle into the ground.
Weren't they already getting to the horde? Or
I mean,
dispersing of the horde, so to say?
what?
What?
When we were last time out of character, weren't they going ahead and dispersing of the horde? Trying to get rid of
No,
people?
no.
No,
They
horde is
they
in a
were.
dragon's hoard, gold and goodies, not the
Oh, not the
murdering of
group.
the
Okay.
Oh, it's
followers.
that's not her horde. That's her horde.
He's talking about the thing, all the stuff frozen in the walls.
Gazel's only here protecting her horde.
So they didn't bring that
You all
to.
look confused. Then, as a DM, I'm glad because the kobold is confusing.
So hold on, hold on. So the stuff that she's protecting
he.
is sorry. You say dazzle, and I think
I didn't
You're
say
giving too much. You're
Gazel.
giving too much weight. It's a gazzle.
Glazel.
It was a G.
glazzle.
Glazel.
Oh,
What a G.
my bad.
I,
Well, glazzle.
she's gonna lean over at Ellis. So I know which one's comic relief.
Was that given to them?
What?
Or was that the horde that they're protecting? Is that given to him? Or did he collect that? You're saying specifically it's his and emphasizing. So can you clarify something of that, please? Thank you.
Glazel watches the horde for her. It's the collection that we have gathered over many, many days.
Ooh, got it. Got it.
I think she's there.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that dragon's not
he-
going to give that up very easily.
He'd rather die than see it taken. But, I mean, it is a white dragon. They're not the smartest or the bravest. It's not like it's a red or a blue or even a black.
He does
Green.
like compliments.
All dragons like compliments. How do you think we got out of trouble, like staying out late?
Is true.
Mhm.
I mean, if it's not smart and likes compliments, I don't know who or what would be said, but someone could attempt to try to convince it to leave. I mean, that would only be a temporary.
I I didn't say they weren't smart in the general sense of it. When compared to other dragons, they're not very smart.
How good's their vision?
Pretty good. It's said that some dragons can see invisible people walking around their hordes.
Is that good vision or is that just seeing things?
I don't know. I would think that would be really good vision if you could see invisible things.
Well, I guess that depends. Is the person invisible or are they claiming to see ghosts? I don't know. Anyways, um, how tall was the black dragon lady that we killed?
Rasmere?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like 9 feet tall.
Fuck.
Why?
I was wondering if it was possible for someone to peek out wearing her mask and try to give the dragon an order.
That's going to be one hell of a
Mm.
mask.
It was the one that has the one she was wearing when she disappeared. That would be the only mask.
Yeah, but thinking how big that mask is like, mm,
Who has the mask?
It's still in the room.
Okay. I was gonna say I didn't think you guys picked it up.
We could grab it on the way down. There's no one to worry about downstairs now.
No,
Mhm.
that's fine. I was just like I said, I was just wondering.
I'm just trying to think of something potentially outside of could try that route, and if he sees through it, be like, well, they're gone, Rasimir's gone, and give them the option to leave with with whatever board that they want to take with them or whatever it might be.
Well, I mean, could we have Vero and then have Elios on his shoulders and then Talon on his shoulders and put a cloak around them and have them wear the mask?
Ooh.
Then they would at least be tall enough.
Ooh, I like it. He like starts to climb onto Elios's shoulders.
Wait, what size are you guys?
Little. They're small. They're like
Three and
Elios
a
is like
half and
3 feet tall.
Yeah,
Well, we
Elias
just
is
need
3.5 and Talon's
we
3,
would
so
be
that's 6.
we would be over 9 foot tall with Elios on our shoulders.
Well, remember,
Standing.
you're not standing feet to
Yeah, if
head.
he's
I
Like
would think
that's
he
what
would be
standing,
sitting on your shoulders.
right.
so
He would
we'd
be
be
sitting, so you could cut that size in half. So it would be like 2.5, 1.5, and then 6 feet. Because remember, like if you're gonna snack each other up, they're not gonna stand on your head. If they throw their legs over your shoulders, they're sitting on your shoulders. So you cut away their leg height. So it's just torso, and then full person underneath.
What if I stand on his shoulder so it is my full height?
But then you would be too tall. Also, it'd be harder to balance.
Oh, Vero's very
also
balanced.
well, I can balance. That's not the
Vero's
question.
balanced, but he's not standing on anyone's shoulders, is he?
The other thing is none of us the three of us, I don't think either three of us are remotely close to sounding like Rasmir.
Mm. So he's like halfway on Elios's shoulders. He says, "No, none of you sound like her. Plus, well, I don't think Glaz liked her.
That doesn't change that she was in charge, right?
I can also use
He doesn't
magic to
know
make myself
dragons.
sound like her.
He doesn't know dragons very well. You're never really in charge of a dragon. You just have an agreement that the dragon doesn't eat you."
That's a
Or breathe
fair
at
enough
you.
agreement. Prestidigitation doesn't work that way. Okay.
Glaz only did it for her. That was his only reason for being here. His only reason. It's his existence.
Well, I guess
Because
then we can, if persuading or deceiving him to leave isn't going to work, then we could just be honest, tell him that she's dead, everyone else is dead, and
There's no one
give
to
him a
help bring
chance to leave.
her back. Maybe?
I wouldn't threaten that.
I don't know if it's under a threat. I mean, they were the ones that said they
You're
were going to
getting,
bring her back. So
I
if they're gone,
you would be taking the one thing that it gives it some semblance of hope. You want to take the last thing away and hope that he is okay with that enough to leave. I mean, that seems like backed into a corner. If you got nothing to lose, and we know there's still people left. The lady at the cabin is still part of the cult. Not everyone
oh,
was here.
I forgot about her.
who?
She said she
Tanis?
wanted to be the white worm keeper or something like
Oh,
that.
Talus.
Palace. That one.
Or there's the good old fashioned we just go in and start attacking and hope that we don't die.
We're gonna die.
We've been doing that other one pretty well. We probably won't die.
People have been dying a lot. We die. They die a lot.
Well, I'll stay in the back behind Elios.
As of now, all the ideas have been shot down, so I don't know how we're going to approach.
I thought we were just gonna go and I don't. Oh,
Well, nobody wants to just outright fight them, and then I've gotten no feedback or okay, or we should try any of the other things that were brought up.
Really quick, which out of character, which one of us was the one that cracked a deal? Was it Elios with the dragon?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to bring a giant into its lair so it could eat it.
Uh, well, the best
Which
bet would
means,
be. Oh, go ahead.
oh no, go finish that thought.
I'm gonna say the best bet would be Elios already has a rapport with the dragon.
Which would
Try to go
probably lead
talk
to
to
him
it.
wanting to eat him immediately if he didn't have what he said he'd bring him. Since he said he'd eat him if he didn't have it the next time he saw him.
I think we're all gonna be a snack somewhere.
I guess we're
Alan's just gonna
going with
sit
attacking.
down.
I guess.
Okay. So
I
how
guess
do
we'll
you
start
plan?
heading out.
All right. So do you guys remember how to get to the basement?
Yeah, we just take the spiral staircase all the way down.
Very good. Dun, 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 dun. I'm
Mm,
going to put you guys here. All right. Wait. I could put you in the hallway. Okay, cool. I was wondering if it was going to give me a hard time. Spiral staircase it is. Why did it pull that on there again? Jesus Christ. There we go. Okay, you come down the stairs. You guys have had this map before, so you just gotta click on it. Or I could reshare it. I guess I'll reshare it. There you go.
let's see. So the dragon was
Mm.
up and to the right.
Straight north and to the right, yeah.
There are multiple directions to get to the dragon.
Well, the one at its level was straight north into the. I want to say that you were at head level at the other one that you went to.
I believe so.
Well, I'll start
Okey-doke.
heading forward because
I'm just trying to move stuff out of the way so I can get to that. There it goes. Hey. Ah. So this hallway or the other one?
it's the one straight ahead of us.
Okay.
Just to recap, like the tunnels you're walking in, it's gone from that hard, solid, opaque ice that everything is made of. This is more like a blue crystal ice that you could see through or at least into for like a couple of feet. And you can see there are creatures and items and various things frozen into the ice. As you approach the cave, there's a slight little drop off where you are, Vera. In the
That's right.
room, there is it's maybe like 5 feet, 6 feet drop. So it's a little drop off. Right in front of you in the ground, you could see mounds of gold frozen into this clear sheeting of ice. Above it are dozens and dozens of stalactites hanging down, ice stalactites hanging down above this frozen horde. The ceiling of the room is probably a good varying heights of like 60 to 100 feet.
Well, just double check with everyone if everyone's ready to go.
As ready as we can be.
I mean, I don't think we
the
have much
hell?
of a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, that's not what I want to do.
Well, I'll get down for starters. Oh, he's right there.
So when you climb in and get down, you could see if their description is nicer. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to read the description. All tunnels seem to lead to the central core of a glittering cavern of ice with jagged walls and icicles the size of stalactites. Um, this grand vault is split into two levels, an egg-shaped upper level with a sheer ledge overlooking a sunken level 30 feet below. That's the level you're in.
Okay.
Below, where a massive pile of treasure rests beneath an icy glaze, clinging to the ceiling above the horde, wings tucked in tight along its sides, with claws gripping the ice, is a huge white dragon. Roll initiatives.
Aye.
Okay. Also, Vera,
Yep.
would you like to roll a stealth check, or are you just
Yep.
kind of just walking in and not
No, I'm
in?
trying. I'm trying to be
Okay.
attempting to be. Should be stealth. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. So as soon as you like drop down a little bit and turn and look, you see its head basically pull away from its body and face you. Immediately, all of you are hit with a wave of fear. Um, well, I have to wait till my turn to do it. So I thought it was just like it just had to be in reach. That's weird. All right. So, Elios, you're first. The dragon is moving. And I can't put a square. Okay, leave it there. That's new.
Oh.
Oh, I can get rid of another extension. They must add it. You see the spinning thing on Helios?
Yep.
I was wondering if it was just me. That's cool.
Tokens aren't locked.
What is
Uh,
that? Oh, is that showing whose turn it is?
Yep.
Well, so I used to have the crown above your heads. Now I can get rid of that because that looks cooler. Tokens are locked now.
I will walk to there.
Okay.
Can I get to there? Do I have enough movement to make it there?
You move 15 feet, and then another 5. Yeah, the drop is going to be a difficult. Like, how you handling the drop? Remember, it's 6 feet, so it's double your height. You just dropping off.
I'm gonna hang down from the ledge with my hands, and then drop the remaining, like 3 feet.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Hmm.
Roll dex check.
In the
The
tower.
ice is. No, you can roll it opening. The ice is slippery.
Yep.
So you end up on the ground right there
Why was that rolled on talents?
because he's
Uh,
controlling both character sheets.
oh,
Oh,
that was the
Wait,
wrong character sheet.
yeah,
It
but you
has
rolled a
it.
1.
That's fair.
Um, do you have halfling's luck?
No, I don't have
Okay, so
anything.
you hit the ground. It is this the sheets of ice in here are just clear ice. As soon as you hit the ground, you slip. You don't take any damage. You just fall because it's slippery and you weren't expecting it. Plus, you dropped 3 feet. So movement in here may be a little bit tricky.
Well, seeing as I'm prone, right? You said I was prone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wonder what else they changed.
If I cast a spell from being prone, is that disadvantage on the attack roll?
Depends on the spell. And I don't think so. Um doesn't prone just melee attacks are at disadvantage? Isn't that what it is? Now I gotta look. Is it prone? Prone creature's only movement option is to crawl unless he stands up and thereby ends the condition. Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. Okay, so it is disadvantage.
Okay.
All attack rolls against that creature have advantage. I thought it was only melee attacks. So yes, all your attacks have disadvantage.
Then I
unless
will
of course
try.
it's a save.
That's fair. Is
Yeah,
it
unless it's a save, because that's not an attack roll. Oh, hold on. Let me remember how to do this because he is supposed to be in the air. So it will change your range. Okay, go ahead.
probably should have looked at that first anyway, because if it was on the ground, it was still out of my range.
Hmm. Also, Hive Lad. Now that I have a moment. Chop chop.
I'm gonna cast Storm Sphere.
What does that do again?
It
Draw a
makes a
circle.
Yeah, it makes a big circle, and it has a range of 150 feet.
Okay.
That is on the dragon, wherever it's 40 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And then, so it gets a saving throw.
Mm-hmm. I saved.
Okay, so it takes, or no, or take damage. Okay, so it doesn't take the bludgeoning damage. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna try and hit it with lightning. And they're both 19s.
Oh yeah, because it gives you disadvantage for being prone, even though it's its own.
Mm-hmm. What do you? Oh, you're doing the.
The lightning bolt bonus action from the storm sphere,
Hmm.
because that's just a thing I can do now.
Oh. Okay. So you definitely caught its attention as you cast your spell at it,
Good.
and you arc some lightning into her. Him. Sorry, him.
That's my turn.
Vero.
Well, it's in the air, so there's not much I can do. So I'm going to move this way.
I
And
really
then
like the indicator. I'm digging this.
I'm going to use my action to dodge.
Taking a dodge action. Okay.
Dodge action because I can't really do anything at the moment, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Talon.
Talon is going to move forward,
Okay.
and then he is also going to try and dangle and fall.
Well, since you're like right under him, he would be a lot easier because he could just kind of step down onto your head.
We'll do that. We'll have him step down onto Elias's head and then move. Like he's gonna Talon's going to draw a rapier and a short sword. And that's gonna be his turn.
Okay. Ginia.
All right, I'm going to move forward and I'll drop down too,
Okay.
like very carefully.
When you lower yourself, you'll touch the ground before you like extend your arms.
Okay.
Like you'll be like doing a pull up. It's just when you're doing like erratic, like running in this room, jumping around in this room, sticking the landings harder. So you can walk in the room, you just got to be careful. So I'm gonna, for whatever reason, it's not letting me approve the move. Why? Oh, because it was underneath the thing. I'm just gonna move you right there,
All
so
right.
you're not over the other token.
And then, sorry, I really need to put this on 2 monitors.
Hmm.
I'm going to cast. Let me find it. Fireball.
Okay.
So I didn't. Okay.
So it didn't target him because you did it in the tower. The saves on the fireball you can roll openly. So do the save again. There you go. Okay. He will succeed. He succeeded on the one in the tower too, but okay, so now when you roll the damage, it automatically half the damage. So go ahead and roll damage. Oof. Not the highest of damage, but definitely still damage. All right.
And then um so I still have like 20 feet of movement, correct?
Yes. Yeah, you dropped 10.
So I'm gonna move right here to clear out the path here and
Okay.
get closer to Vero just in case I need to try to heal somebody. And that's my turn.
All right. I go. Uh. All right. So we're gonna start out with the base 1 because dragon. So, oh wait, hold on. It should probably touch her token. There we go. Okay. So everybody on the token is being targeted as. No, that's incorrect. Don't do that. Gina, did I target you? Did I make you target yourself? No. Okay, good. As the dragon pokes its head down and just released a blast of frost and ice that focuses in on the 2 kobolds. Saving throw versus Constitution. Here we go. Oh no. Songbird, you're down. Actually, Elios, you're down. Jania, you're down.
That was fast. I didn't get to do anything.
And then it's just gonna turn its head and look at Vero. What is the meaning of this?
Is he asking me that?
Yeah. Oh. Also, does your spell stay there?
No, it does not. It would go away.
Okay. So she's not even gonna bother to move.
My NVIDIA did an update and it crashed a bunch of stuff.
Oh no.
Cool.
Also, I keep forgetting that Glaz is a male dragon, so he is going to look at Vero and like, what is the meaning of this? And he's gonna say a name.
What name does he say?
Yesenia.
I'm a boy. I know I have I know I have long hair, but I am a boy. My name is
Do you say that? I'm a boy?
yeah, because it sounds like a girl name to me. My name's
Okay.
Vero. I'm a boy.
He's gonna come, like, basically just drop out of the ceiling and fly in your direction. And his head is going to snake forward and turn so that you're like in his eyeball
Still on
and
my
look at
toes.
you.
I'm not sitting still. I'm still on my toes.
Well, that's his move. I can't do anything else. So we're gonna go to the next round. But basically, he's eyeing you.
Do I know that name? I'm assuming not.
You've never heard it before.
Okay.
Songbird, you have one fail save. You have like 3 halfling lucks. Jesus Christ.
Yep, and no inspirations.
No inspirations. So that's Elios. You have a success. Vero, it's your turn.
I'm trying to get back on the table.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All of a sudden, my screen started flashing. I'm like, what in the hell is happening?
Your screen
And
was like abort, abort.
yeah, they were offsetting, like flashing black, and I'm like, what is happening? And then once it stopped, the Nvidia thing was there and was like, install complete. And I'm like, thanks.
Well, I don't know. I hate, what is it called? Update day.
Just thinking about it. Okay, so uh, it's lovely to know that he's there. He's on the ground though, right?
Yeah, he dropped out of the, like, he cast the breath, then just like snaked down. He didn't really like fly down. He just dropped with like his massive weight and then crawled towards you. And the whole time just staring at you. And then as soon as it got close enough, the body kept moving and the neck compressed as it turned its head to the side to like put you in its eye. So he's giving you, the big
Oink.
like
No,
sideway look. You're gonna poke him in the eye.
I'm, I'm going to. I'm just going to be like, um, I'm just going to be like, unfortunately, we've been instructed by the frost giant to remove you, given that there's no one else alive on this rock, and we were informed that you wouldn't leave. We kind of were left with little to no choice. And I'm going to try to hit him.
Okay.
Ah, I missed.
Yeah. Well, you
I'll
did.
try again. In the eyeball.
Oh
The
my
dice
god.
doesn't want me to do this. I'm going to use a key point to patient defense as I just kind of swat the air in front of me and like hit him in the eye a little bit. Next to the eye, not in the eye, because obviously that would not.
So Songbird and Vera have been given inspiration by Cheerful. Say thank you to Cheerful.
Thank you, Cheerful.
Thank you, Cheerful.
So you go to punch his eye and he reels back a little bit. You know, like an animal, like when you
Hmm.
move too suddenly.
And I'm just
So
back in a defensive position. Like I don't want him next to me, but I'm kind of now I'm cornered.
And the dragon bursts into tears. Why do you have to be so mean?
why are you being mean
It's an
to me?
emotional wreck. Yeah.
What do you? So, all right. So that was pretty much your turn, but we're
Yeah.
gonna go over to Talon real quick. Talon's just kind of shivering. What is Talon doing, Elios? Now, for the people who've been hit, you're not down. Well, you would be, technically you would be down, but you're frozen. You're like just like covered in ice, frosting, and just kind of. So just keep that in mind. You look very much like the people that were frozen in the walls, just frozen in place at this time. But you could feel your body shutting down. What are you doing, Talon? I can't hear you. Now we can't hear you.
I'm gonna have Talon try and start chiseling the ice around Elios.
All right, so Talon is going to try to stabilize Elios.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing. Roll me a medicine check.
Tink, 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 tink.
I would say that's high enough. All right, so Elios, you're stable. Let me put the condition on you. Where the hell's my effects? Effects. Stable. 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 There. But you are still unconscious unless Talon has some way to bring you back.
Talon doesn't have healing.
I'm wondering.
He's not that
All right.
talented.
Ooh, so that's
Yay,
a
we got
fail
one.
from Ginny as well. Did not get my breath weapon back. That sucks. All right, so the dragon's gonna roar at you.
Cool.
I could smell you, Yesenia. What is the? Why are you playing games? And why does your voice sound like that?
I don't know who that is.
What do you mean you don't know who that is? That's you.
I have never gone by
I-
that name.
I'm gonna like look at you again. But this time it's going to take a claw and flatten you.
I guess that's feasible.
Well, I have a couple of chances to do it, so
I mean,
um
it's a rational response.
right. So it's basically gonna like grab you and then push you to the ground. So I'm making a grappling attack. Um Technically it's your strength, I mean my strength versus whatever you want to put in your put in place.
It would for me. It would have to be acrobatics.
I would,
Or
yeah. I would say yes, that's a thing. All right. Go ahead and
uh,
roll. Oh, you want to
openly
know?
or
You want to? We can roll it openly because you're gonna know whether he got you or not.
yeah.
So, you want to see what you want to beat first, or you want me to roll and see? Like you want to roll first?
Let's
I'll
just
give you
roll.
the option.
We can just roll.
All
Okay.
right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Fuck! It rolled off an 18.
All right, I rolled it.
Oh.
A claw, left hand claw just juts out, grabs you, and slams you to the ground. So now the dragon has you pinned.
Yep.
Surprisingly, no damage is dealt. Like you are just restrained, like pressed to the ground, and the dragon's like over you, looking at you, and you can see it's examining you. Yesenia, what do you mean no one's alive? You're alive. And why do
Uh,
you smell of desert?
I again don't know who that is. My name is Vero. Um,
Vero. Vero.
Desert. I don't know why I smell of desert. I've traveled a lot of places. Some of it might have been considered desert. I still don't know who this person is that you're referring to.
You. I'm confused. Yesenia, if this is some strange game you have to test me, I do not like it.
I'm probably just as confused, if not more, by you calling me this name.
What did you say your name was?
Vero.
What name are you using now, Yesenia?
It's the only name I've had. It's Vero.
Vera what?
Elm Pride.
So you've come up with an alias, but you kept the same last name?
This is my only name.
you're gonna feel pressure like in your chest. It's like, stop toying with me, Yesenia. Songbird, you failed one. Do me a favor. Roll a d20.
Is that for the inspiration I just told you I was taking?
Yes, yeah, but I couldn't click. I didn't. It's okay. So you pass. So untick one of the fails and tick on a success. Okay.
Okay. It won't let me.
Unlock your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be such a pain in the ass.
Okay, there we
I
go.
have to do it. Okay, and then don't forget to lock your character sheet.
Yeah, I locked it back. Because that's going to be great. All right, so bye-bye inspiration.
Okay, take that off. That's a save. Elios, you're stable. And you're kind of like you just want to crumple into a little ball on the ground, but the ice is holding you up. Okay, Vera, it's your turn.
Can I attempt to squeam out from underneath its
Oh yeah,
giant claw?
you could try.
It would be
Same thing, strength check. Do I have athletics? Why doesn't the dragon get athletics?
I don't
That
know.
sucks. Okay, go ahead. Ready, set, go.
Better, but no.
No. Wait. Yeah, you managed to like wiggle your way out.
Oh
The
boy.
dragon's holding you and just kind of like looking at you, and with its other claw, it like rubs its chin and sits up, looks back at your friends, and when it looks back, you manage to like wiggle your way away.
Um,
You are still prone though.
I'll stand up.
Okay. Let me. All right. That's half your movement,
Yeah,
so 25.
I will take a dodge action. Um, but I'm going to move to this side, just along him, just not leaving his range, but shifting
He doesn't seem to be threatened by, like, feel threatened by you at all.
and still saying I don't know who he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Talon.
Talon is going to walk over here. Like he's gonna crawl over here, but he's moving over here. He's gonna try and help Jinya since Talon thinks of her has this is like this person's like mom. I would help mom. I'm gonna help this person.
That's fair. I would agree. Go ahead. Go for it. Oh, I wonder if they gave you guys that. I'm clearing my targets. Okay. Um, would you like to use your inspiration?
And I don't have one.
Oh, you don't have one? Never mind.
Yeah, I don't have
So,
any.
um, with the armor and stuff, it's a little bit more difficult. So Jinya is not stable yet.
Okay.
All right, because you rolled a 5, dude. I can't give you that one. All right, Jinya. But you do have a success, Jinya. So whatever he's doing might be helping. And then the drag still doesn't have breath. So you move, and the dragon's like, eh? And like turns back to looking over in your direction as you scurry away. He's like, not Yesenia, you! And looks at Talon.
Plays possum. No.
Talon's just like, ah!
Yes, yes, sir.
Who is this? And why were you chasing it in my lair?
Well, uh, I've been told that his name is Vero. Honestly, I just met him today. But he is friends with my brother, and I'll point at Elios's like icicle that he is.
Right.
Uh,
So then, who is this intruder? And like points right at Ginia.
uh, I was not told her name. But I've been told that she is nice, like our mother, and Talon will gestures between himself and Elios. Um, and so far that's proven to be true. I don't think she's an intruder. I think we've been following him. Right? And Talon points at Vera.
Very well. And he's going to instill a frightful presence. Okay, so they can do frightful presence pretty much on any of their turns and still have all their attacks. So I'm going to pick the two kobolds and Vero. Oop. So Vero, it's a wisdom save for you. You fail. Oh, you were frightened.
If I remember
Unless you wanted
correctly,
what?
no, it's fine. If I remember correctly, it's not an instantaneous thing, but on my turn, I can't actively move closer, and any attacks would be a disadvantage, right?
All right, I'll read it to you. Each creature within the dragon's choice within 120 feet of the dragon and aware of it must make a DC saving. So blah blah blah. Okay, or become frightened for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn. A creature saving throw. Blah blah blah. Okay, unless you are immune to dragon's frightful presence. No, that has nothing to do with it. Now, as far as what fear does, I had opened it just so I could read it, just in case there was a question. Fear, or frightened, a frightened creature has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. So, disadvantage
Yeah.
on all checks. And then the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you were frightened. I got to do the save for Elios.
Elios is still unconscious.
Can you be frightened, scared of something when you're unconscious?
He's
That
technically
is
not aware of it.
so
Bad
that puts me.
dreams?
No, Talon. The other thing. Talon succeeds. So you're immune to the frightful presence for the next 24 hours. I can't hit you with it again. Okay?
Love that.
All right. So, but at, this is all happening in the same thing. He's like, you fetch Yesenia, bring her here. And then
Unfortunately, I don't know who that is.
Talon would.
Oh, Talon would? Never mind. He doesn't
Mhm.
say that then.
Yeah, Talon would know who Yesenia is. So he's going to send you to fetch Yesenia. And then he's going to basically go to grab Vero again and hold him in place. Stop moving. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Vero, on three. 1, 2, 3.
Dude, I went to grab the dice and it's grabbing the fucking character sheet.
Remember, it's a disadvantage.
Do I have to click it or should it? Why is it not letting me?
It should roll it, but if it doesn't, remember you got to roll the second one. So I did put the effect on you, so it should automatically do it. But you know how certain things work and certain things don't.
And there
Not
was
letting
already
me.
how many things broken for
Well,
today?
I mean, it's a new update. I'm digging the things that they did, but we'll see.
I think screw it up. I'm not sure what issue I'm currently having, but I'm having one.
What are you trying to do?
Well, I was trying to roll the dice, but it's not letting me grab anything on my. Now it will. I had to minimize and.
Well, so there might be some graphical thing. Okay. He grabs you again and slams you to the ground once again.
Okay.
This time with a little bit of pressure. Okay, so you're gonna take some damage.
Mhm.
Oh. Nobody goes anywhere until I know why you look and smell of my friend. Songbird. That's a fail. Oh, that would have been your third one had you not used the advantage.
I know, right? Do that. That was my last one.
Wait, you have 3 fails?
No, I mean that was my last inspiration.
Oh. Elios.
Unconscious, sleeping.
That's right. Vera.
Um, I will attempt. The save is just something I get at the end of my turn, right?
Yes, the save you do it, you repeat it at the end
Okay.
of your turn. Yes.
Then I'm going to try to see if I can squirm my way out.
Okay. You,
I have disadvantage, so I might as well. Jesus!
that was a freaking monster roll. Damn. Once again, you kind of slip away.
I'll stand up. I will use a key point to do Step of the Wind, which is a disengage action that allows me to move my full movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just zip across the way. Squirm out and back away super fast.
Okay. Let's see.
And I think that's all I can really do for my turn. But now I'm standing all the way on the other side of the room.
So, Glaze will kind of like basically watch you scurry away again, and shake his head, and just watch you like blink to the other side of the room. Yesenia, why? Or
I don't know.
fake Yesenia, why?
I'm not trying to be this person at all. I've never said I was. I've been fairly clear this entire time. I am not this person you're talking about.
Oh. Talon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try another medicine check and then go find the person I was told to find because I feel like if I don't, I'll get attacked again. And I don't want that.
Okay. All right, roll a medicine check. Oh my god. No good.
Well, Talon tried.
Remember climbing up. Well, I guess you can climb up on Elios. Use him to get up. Because remember, it's 6 feet, so it's high for you.
Yeah, I'll climb on top of Velios.
You come into the corridor, you see standing in the corridor, you see Songbird. Same frozen position. Anything else?
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement. And that's it.
Oh no. Oh. That's a death fail for Virginia. Still don't have my breath weapon back. I'm not digging it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I didn't do my wisdom save.
Oh, go ahead and roll it real quick before I start attacking you.
No.
No. All right. So we're going to basically. Oh crap! He was there. Go to. It's gonna basically leap up into the air, fly across the room, and land on the other side of you.
Good stuff.
And he's gonna say something along the lines of, "Not Yesenia. No one leaves until I know what is going on." Okay. So this is what happens. It runs across, jumps across the thing, lands in front of you, spins around. When it spins around, it goes to like hit you with its tail and takes out a pile of gold. Like through the ice and everything. Just splinters, goes flying everywhere. Then it takes one claw, rakes at you, which you nimbly dodge. But as you like land, you slip a little, and the other claw comes and like hits you. It looks like it's just punching at you. Like it doesn't claw you; it hits you with this part of the clawed hand. It just
Okay.
kind of smacks you. Oh no, Songbird! You have been frozen solid. You are now food.
Frozen
Eli-
dinner. Okay.
Elios is Vera.
Well, I'm going to try to use the key point to disengage, and I'm going to run this way. And then as an action, I'll dash, and I'm going to get ready to try to see if I can do something about Jinya. But I can't do anything this turn, so I don't know.
All right. Talon. Talon, you're just heading up.
Can Talon tell that the person inside this icicle is gone?
Roll me a survival check.
Ooh, he's good at those.
That's a pretty good roll. So you know that white dragons tend to freeze their food because they like icicles. But you also know that people frozen in ice tend to survive a little bit longer. Like they're not necessarily dead.
Okay. Leaving her encased may be better than freeing her.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna move and then use his action to dash to then move more.
Okay. So you're just running upstairs.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're heading to where Yesenia is?
Yes, wherever that may
Okay.
be.
So Yesenia was basically known to um well, she was part of the cult. Okay. Uh but she spent a lot of time with the Red Wizards. Okay.
I'm sure Talon probably, hope, or at least hopefully Talon knows vaguely where that is.
Yeah. You can find it. It's just gonna take you a few rounds. I'm just not taking you off the map.
Okay.
Okay. Jinya, that is also a failure.
I have an inspiration.
You can use it. Reroll. That is a success. So same thing. Untick one, tick the other one on.
Okay.
Still don't have it. All right. Not Yesenia. This I am growing bored with you.
Technically not leaving. I'm attending to someone.
So he is going to leap in the air and basically like glide over to where you're at. And then he is going to do the claw bite routine. We'll start with the bite because he could have did that on the way over.
This is it.
That hits you.
And I'm down.
Okay. So he basically like grabs you in his maw, picks you up, and kind of shakes you until everything goes hazy. Okay.
Yep.
So
Bad,
pretty
Vero,
much now.
bad.
You fucking guy. You rolled a 20 on your death save.
Fuck yeah, dog.
So you're basically he like shook you till you went unconscious and then spit you down onto the ground. And when you hit the ground, you were like
Cool. I want to try to. Let me just. This is the action, isn't it? That is an action.
wait,
I,
hold
I'm
on. Is the death saves at the end of your turn. So you gotta lay there for one round.
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I
Then.
thought
Yeah.
death saves were the very first thing you did at the beginning of your turn.
Is it the beginning? Yes, it is the
Mhm.
beginning. I'm sorry.
Cool.
Most saves are at the end of your turn. This one is at the beginning. So yeah,
Cool.
you're laying there. You kind of like I said, he drops you. As soon as you hit the ground, you're like,
I'm gonna try to see if I can stabilize. Continue what I was doing and see if I can stabilize Jinya.
okay.
Would you need a medicine check from me? Is that what you need?
Mm-hmm. Are you standing up?
No, I'm just crawling over to her.
Okay. So, oh, you had disadvantage because you still have the fear on you, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of crawl over to her and you're looking at her, and you're like, she's like basically a block of ice, and you're looking at her. And you can see
Mm.
her eyes like shifting back and forth, and you're like, "It's okay, we're gonna get you out." And you kind of like calm her. She will be stable.
Oh yeah, dog. And I'm just gonna sit there for now at the moment, just sitting against the ice block that is Jinya, and that'll be my turn because I mean I'm practically dead.
Waiting for the dragon to hit the ice block that is Jinya to free her.
Right?
Vero was a little cat
just
toy.
stand in front of it and then dodge away. Like I don't think that would
Maybe
be
just
taking
sitting
forever
here
though.
won't provoke an attack since I didn't move this
Vero's
time.
been batted around like a little cat toy.
Okay, so Vera, you're just gonna like lay there, right? You
I'm
just gonna
just
sit
sitting
there.
against. I'm leaning against an ice block right there. Yeah.
All right. So basically, everybody is in a position that they really can't do anything, and Vero, you're just waiting for the inevitable.
At the moment, yep.
Okay. So, Talon, you're running. You're trying to make your way. The dragon is just going to basically like sit there and ponder both of you. Mostly you, Vero. He's
Mhm.
just looking at you, pondering, and he's like,
Nope.
"No, um, It doesn't, like, none of this makes sense. It's confused. But it's not attacking it's not attacking anymore. Jinya, you're already stable. No. I'm gonna go through one more round. Vera, are you gonna do anything?
Yes,
What?
this. So I'm not dying anymore. Not on the verge of death, anyhow. I'm
Oh,
going to use my
you heal
wholeness of
yourself?
body and heal myself, yes.
Okay.
But I'm still sitting there at the moment as he didn't attack. And as far as I can tell, everyone around me that I can see is fine, but if I move, I know he's gonna hit me.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll just take a dodge action, just in case he does try. But
So you're standing up.
yeah, I'll stand up.
Okay. Like, you go to stand up and he, like, looks at you and shakes his head. It's just like, you definitely, um, definitely an Elm Pride.
I've never met any other ones, so I have no idea.
What? Finally, the breath weapon is recharged. You, you, you really don't. We're gonna cut to Talon. Talon, you're running through the keep. You're heading to basically the rooms behind where you fought Razumir. Well, not where you fought Razumir, where the party fought Razumir.
Do I find anybody?
No?
Do I find signs of anybody?
So when you're running through this level, there's a lot of dead cultists in the courtyard. Many of them have huge projectile weapons sticking out of their bodies. And you could see a couple of ogres picking through some of the bodies or picking over some of the bodies. Most of the kobolds are missing. You could see some fires like in the courtyard with huge cauldrons on them. But in the chamber, when you pass the room where you fought Razmir, that door is still closed. When you go further, there is an open doorway, and you can hear a howling of wind.
Talon will approach cautiously
Mm-hmm.
and look around to see if he sees anybody
If you see anybody,
or anything that isn't
um,
like furniture.
so what you see is basically one of the guest rooms. This is where the Red Wizards was staying. There was two of them. The wind is coming through one of the walls. So the Citadel has walls that basically, with a magic word, can be opened or closed, and they lead out to like terraces or porches or landing pads. And the one for this room has been left open, so the wind is whipping in from outside. You also see that there are manacles or restraints hanging from the ceiling. In this room, the entire ceiling is covered with horse heads, like skeleton horse heads. They're just pushed into the ice. So the entire ceiling has that, but through one of the eye holes of the horse head, or through a couple of eye holes of the horse heads, there's some ropes or restraints that have been um, hanging down, and they're just hanging and swaying in the wind right now.
Gross.
There is also, hold on, 'cause there's something. I think there's other stuff in this room, but I need to. Um, Yeah, like swirling around the room are pieces of paper and like scrolls are like flapping around the ground. Nothing has been whisked out of the room. It's actually being blown into the room away from the window. So the wall behind you, like you came into the room, there's the door to the right. That wall has like a collection of papers just flapping in the breezes.
Would Talon know the word to close the door?
Roll me an arcane check. See if he remembers it.
I was just hoping that he'd heard somebody say it.
Yeah, I was saying if he heard it, or I'm leaving it up to chance, basically.
Hello, Homora.
Hello, Hua?
It's the unlock door spell.
That's to unlock the door.
Oh.
That's because I never learned what the one to close it was. I don't think they ever did they?
um,
Clearly, it's Lockio.
Yeah, did you study Latin? It's Lockio.
it's not Lockio. Stop it. I'm gonna yes, you know it, but I don't see it in the thing, so I can't give it to you.
So we can say that it's Lockio.
No, I don't like that. But I can't find a better one, so fine, it's Lockio.
Fuck yeah.
Why does this make you so happy?
Because it bothers you ever so slightly.
It doesn't. Well, okay, yeah, it does. Shut up. Anyway, so you say Lockio, and you watch as the ice basically like spirals out and closes.
Can I start picking up some of the papers and stuff that's flying around? See if I can find Yesenia written on anything.
Mm. All right, you're gonna take your time to search the room and look around for some papers and see if you can find the name Yesenia on anything.
Yes.
Oh. Let's see. Roll me an investigation check, please. This, I mean, I will also tell you, this is not Yesenia's room. This is just where she spent most of her time. Just making that clear.
Would I
You
know where
don't.
her room is?
Yeah, room is like next one over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just you were passing this one, and there was a lot going on in it, so you kind of like. The papers in here are written in a language you don't understand. But there's a lot of them, so you could start picking them up and stuffing them in your bag or something. There is a book here though. Um, it is a fairly decent sized book.
Can I read it?
I don't know what your languages are. What are Talon's languages?
He can read Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
You cannot
Thieves
read it.
can, but that's not a real language.
Right. Yeah, that's just a vocal language. No, you cannot read it.
Okay. Then these papers and that book mean nothing to me, and I'm going to go next door.
Okay. You go into the room next door, it is empty.
Is there anything I can find in here, like like personal belongings or anything?
Um the one thing you notice is there is a set of purple robes that are laid out. As long as you've been here, Yesenia never went anywhere without them.
I'll grab those. I'll
Okay.
fold them up neatly.
Okay.
Is there anything else that was distinctly hers?
Mm, I mean, there's things in here. Like there's a painting.
Well, things that she might have like worn or carried around.
Um, all her gear is in here. So she did carry around a mace. It was a very cruel looking mace. So it's not a ball, but it's the flanged one. So they like little, basically looks like axe, like a spiral of axes around the stick. One of those.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that.
And her armor, but you can't carry that.
Yeah, no. Okay, I'm going back.
Okay. You come running back. Vero, you're just kind of
What's the state of my clothing at this point, given
how many times you've been hit and slammed
hit,
around and stuff.
slashed, bit? Yes.
Um, I would say that, hey, so
I'm more getting it if my back is exposed.
um, since Glaze was not trying to do lethal damage to you, I would say that you don't have many cuts. Bruises, oh yes,
Okay.
you have many of those. So I would say the only time he did anything that um even remotely was when he basically picked you up in his mouth, and it was
Mhm.
really like he picked you up and shook you. He was, like to like stop it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he wasn't trying to eat you or chew you or swallow you. He was basically trying to like get a hold of you and cut your shit, Yesenia.
I would just, if it was my turn, I would just go around him so that I'm not next to um Jinya in case he does swing on me again. She's not potential
So right now, you know when a cat is about to pounce on somebody, and
mhm.
they do that thing with their hind legs. I
Yes.
think all of you have seen that.
Wiggle butt in the air.
Yeah, that's kind of how Glaze is looking at you. Like he's just waiting for you to move.
Oh, okay. Then I'll wait. I'm not
Okay.
gonna do that.
But yeah, he may be a huge white dragon, but he's definitely doing the jiggle butt, getting ready to like just smack the shit out of you if you keep it up.
Lovely.
All right. Um, what seems like an eternity, Talon will come running
We
back
did
into the
send
room.
one of the people with the smallest legs. Or the person with
Unfortunately,
the
yes.
smallest legs, yeah.
Also, Elios, I'm moving you there because you're blocking the thing. Oh shit. Okay, they didn't fix that yet.
What was that?
Hold on, I'm unlocking tokens. Okay, go ahead.
Guessing the wall had issues.
No, I approved his movement, and then he made another movement while I was approving it. So it
Hmm.
looked like his token warped forward and moved across the screen, but then it put it back in the right spot. So I was like, all right, I'm fine with that.
Okay, I moved 60. Am I okay to just move into the room?
Yeah, I unlocked the tokens because
Okay.
there's no real combat going on. As you approach, though, I'm gonna lock him again because as soon as you come in, Glaze will like look over your direction and it's like and lift its head to look past you. Well,
I'm just gonna hold up the robes and the mace, like laying across the robes on top of it. Just hold them up and just go. I found these in her room.
what?
This was all I found in her room.
Dragon's rocking these intelligence checks today. So it will stand up on its all fours and basically start pacing like a caged animal. I knew she shouldn't have spent time with them. What of the wizards? Are the wizards gone too?
Yes, they were gone, and they left their balcony door open.
They took her. I knew it. Betrayers.
They actually fled when we defeated Rasmir. They left her to
Wait, Razmir has been defeated?
She turned into dust, so I don't exactly know.
Wait, why would you kill Razmir?
I don't kill people. She just turned into dust. I don't know.
This is and while this guy he's pacing like a caged animal.
We went into the room because the frozen one of the kobolds, Elios, wanted to get his brother, and his brother was being tortured by Razmir. And when we went in, she attacked, and we defended. And one of the hits that I was in a fight with Razmir, and I was hit her a bunch, and then she just poof into dust. None of my hits should have killed her. Would have made her unconscious.
I must go after her. You kind
Who
of
is?
looks at he's looking at you, Vera.
Mhm.
You share the bloodline. I could smell it in you. So, guard this hoard with your life. Don't let that one touch it. Don't let anyone near it. I will return as soon as I find Yesenia.
Would you like her robe, sir?
She might be cold. Yes, give it to me.
And I will put the mace on the ground and just hold up the robe.
Um, Here, he'll take it. And then you watch as he basically heads to one of the larger entrances and runs out. So he's gonna head across the opposite side of the room. He's gonna head that way.
I'm going to just look at Talon and go, I have no idea who that person is or what is going on and why a dragon entrusted me with its hoard. But we
It's
need to
frozen.
start freeing. We need to start freeing people from the ice, and we need to get up to the giant.
Okay. And Talon's gonna run over and just full tilt, try and get Ilios out of the ice.
I'm gonna work on getting. How thick is the ice?
The ice around everyone.
Hmm.
Um, Probably around like in certain parts it's like 3 inches thick, but in other parts it's not completely over them. So like Jinia's like arm is frozen in place, but it's a thin layer. But like around her legs, it's really thick. So
I'll just work on the thin stuff first, and then I don't know if I would even. My brain is like, am I able to kick or hit the ice without damaging the person on the other side of it?
hmm, you could give it a whirl, but I wouldn't try it.
I'm gonna start with the thin stuff that I can potentially break easier and try to work on freeing Jinya.
All right, you guys are gonna start like cracking into the ice and try to free Jen. It takes a
Mhm.
little bit of work. What do you like? It's hard. You can't just use your hands unless you're gonna start punching it, and even that's gonna wear you out. It's easier to bang it with stuff and chip it away.
I have a quarter staff, but I don't know if there's anything else around that I could. Does he? What was the? Was it a morning star? What was it that was left?
A
The
mace.
A
mace.
mace. I'll grab the mace. I'll use the mace because I think
All
he
right.
just took.
Well, he left the
I
mace.
like
All right, so you
using
pick
the
up the
mace.
maces, start whacking at it.
Mhm.
The mace actually, because of the iron heads and the way they're shaped, works really well and starts chipping Ginny out. Eventually, she will come out. She's shivering. She kind of just collapses to the ground.
Does she have a healing potion on her by any chance?
I don't know. That's a question for
I don't
Ginny.
know, but I have a lot of healing spells.
That's why I'm working on you.
So
I just
uh,
I don't know. I know I don't. I don't know if you do.
so Ginny, you just don't know if you have one.
I don't know if I have a healing potion.
You do.
Let me. All right, so
You,
use that.
Yeah, I'll find that and give that to her.
Okay. So you got to work it into her like blue lips and stuff and pour it down her throat, but that will heal her. So Jenny, just take off the
Well,
healing
I'm
potion.
searching with one hand. I'll just put my hand over her mouth with my other hand in an attempt to warm her face.
Okay.
That's an image.
I mean, I get you got to do something.
Whatever works. All right. Yeah, that's fine. You could basically. So Jenny, delete that health potion. Roll. It's 2d4 plus 2,
Yep.
I always
right?
forget what healing potions, honestly.
It's 2d4 plus something.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll that, and that's your heal. So that was a good roll. So you get 7 points back. Come on, dice. Work with me here. It's gonna do plus 2. Are you serious, Sates? It did more damage to you. Jesus Christ. Heal.
What?
No, it can't do any more damage to you. Let's try this again. Come on, let's go. There we go. All right.
And
Your
then once
heal.
she's conscious in a scene, I'm going to move on to help with Elios in moving my way through trying to free people from ice.
Okay. Yeah, the mace makes it a lot easier to free people. Eventually, you'll dig out Elios.
Well, and then we got to
And
go free Songbird and all
yep,
get together. Do we have 10 minutes?
I mean
Uh,
technically there's
the
nothing to
dragon
show.
left, so yeah, I guess.
Yeah, there's no way that the giant knows that he's gone. It's
Well,
very
I
unlikely.
just wanted to check before I tried to do prayer of healing.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. Once you get everybody cleared out,
Mm.
Ooh, did you get your hex, sir?
why? Why? Jesus Christ. Yes, I got my hex. Thanks. So happy about getting. I think I didn't make that. All right. So eventually, you climb up, get everybody targeted, and start casting spells. When you guys cut Songbird out, um, she does like basically the same thing. She kind of just crumbles to the ground. Um, when you heal everyone, though, you could see like their like the blue fading. Um, Songbird, I need you to roll Constitution save. Por favor.
Interesting. Con
Okay.
save.
Did that heal everybody? Because it only shows in the chat deal heal to Elios. I had everybody targeted.
No, it did. It ju-
No,
it,
I
it
hit
got us.
everybody.
Yeah,
It just scrolled real
it
quick.
should. Yeah, I got healed.
Just one of them days.
Oh my god, you got no wins today. Anyway,
Right.
so um, while everyone else kind of flutters their eyes and comes to, Songbird, you like she looks like the blue is fading, but she has not woken up. She is
Is she breathing?
barely.
Well, she's breathing. But we should probably. I don't know if you want to carry her, Jinya, but we should probably inform the giant and keep him from, you know, sending us all to an early grave.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
We will
Okay.
start heading towards the
So
frost giant.
so if I were to cast mass healing word, how do I upcast it again?
So you could either code it with like change the number for the heal. Like before you click on it, you can go in and change the number from like 1D whatever to another one. You can make a new one and keep them stacked, or when you grab the heal if you hold it before dropping it into the chat, you can click the right mouse button and it'll add one extra dice. There you go.
Feeling much better. Don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling much better. And start heading to the stairs. Does the healing change anything in regards to Lady M? Or sorry, Songbird?
Um, um, like you could see her breathing. Like, it was very shallow before, almost to the point where you're like, she's not breathing, guys. But then, like, you could see the little steam coming out because remember you're in a very cold place.
Mhm.
And then after the heal, it's a little bit more rhythmic.
I think we need to make a homebrew spell called Snap Out of It. And you just slap somebody and wake them up.
It's mage hand with a slap.
Oh my god, I could totally see this too.
What time is it?
Almost 10 for
It's
you.
almost 10.
Almost break time. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
10
so
minutes
why
early.
don't we take a little bit early break? While you guys move up to deal with the storm giant.
Oh, storm, not frost. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
So,
the
So
ice everywhere makes
hard.
me think frost.
I
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So you guys are heading up to there. When we come back, I'll switch the maps, and you
How
guys
do
can
I make
figure
a
out how you're gonna deal
character?
with that.
If you ever seen the anime, it's like something along the lines of like the wrong way to use healing magic. I
Oh
don't
my
know if any.
I
god!
know what you're talking about.
How do I make
All
a
right.
character like that? He envelops
Yeah.
his hands in healing magic, and he's actually super strong and fast, so he absolutely beats the hell out of
Did I do the
people.
hydrate? Wait,
But
before I
at
go to
this,
chat, this is
No,
but
for
you
inst-
didn't.
Wednesday.
but instantaneously heals them as he hits, so they get all the trauma of being hit, but they're
Mm-hmm.
immediately healed. So they're like he beats someone so bad, but they're physically fine, but they're mentally broken because they felt the trauma of all the impacts, but their body's fine because he immediately healed them.
Oh my
It also
god.
doesn't
Goodness.
heal the fatigue, so you get
Yeah.
broken and battered, and but you're physically fine, but you're exhausted.
Oh Jesus! All right, chat. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh my god.
some of us are back.
Not everybody here. Should probably look at the
I'm back in
cameras.
the farm. I'm
What
still out
farm
cold, so you're not going to see me.
That's not necessarily how that works, but fine.
It works when you're fighting with a halfling, so.
You shouldn't be fighting a child. That's inappropriate.
Also, you're bigger than her, so you're doing it wrong. Anyway, you guys ascend to the top of the stairs, and you're at the top level of the flying castle. Now what?
We're gonna go to where the cloud giant is.
Okay. When you get up here, what you see is nothing that makes you feel better. There are several kobolds being prepared like chickens, and you see like some pile of humans or their gear.
Lovely.
When you guys come up here, some of them will level their crossbows, their ballista-sized crossbows at you, but another one will wave them away and say a few words in giant and let you go about your business.
Then we will head to the room.
Go ahead.
So we on the map. Oh, you did reshare that. Okay. Let me resize this massive, massive map. Bing. Bing. I think it's this one.
It is. So
I-
the question.
Hmm?
The question: did you bring Lady M up, Lady M, Songbird up with you,
Yeah.
or did you leave her downstairs? Okay, I was just checking. All right, so you carry her up. You guys move over to the tower.
And I'll knock on the door.
Like before, there's two ogres standing
Oh,
outside.
okay. Then I'll.
They
Then
look at you, and one says something to you in giant. Who speaks giant?
no one alive.
So it just sounds like.
I just shrug. I don't.
They look at each other and then open the door for you and let you walk in.
Then we walk in.
Inside, sitting on his throne, you see the cloud giant, his retainers, and he's just sitting there, kind of like looking down, slumped. He looks, very contemplative. When he sees all of you, who's carrying Lady M? So I can always put it on the square.
The only one strong enough to do so.
Okay, got it.
Vera is a delicate elf.
He's very
I'm
delicate.
dexterous, not strength build.
Fine. When you all walk in, he will look over at you. Is it done?
He is left. He's left to go after someone.
after someone?
Someone that the red wizards took. I'll give the name.
He doesn't seem to like recognize the name. You were supposed to kill the dragon, not let it escape.
You said we were supposed to get the dragon to leave. It left under its own.
Is that what I said? One of the ogres would just kind of like shrug.
I mean, we tried. It definitely bested us very quickly. And not that we could a lack of trying, but it definitely left. And I don't know how easily it's going to obtain this person back from the Red Wizards if they choose not to release them.
Well, then I guess you have succeeded in your task. Yay! We reached 310. Follower goal. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Excitement. Everybody, excitement.
Unfollow.
God damn you. Okay. Jerk. The nerve. The nerve.
I don't know
No.
when. Yeah, so I don't know when they'll return if they will. I mean,
Well, then. We won't be here when they do. And he basically stands up and like starts walking past you.
so are you able to give us a ride back to Waterdeep? I guess that would be the best.
He like stops and looks at you.
I'm just trying to keep him from the dumbest way came to mind, and that's what I went with.
A ride. I
Well,
am
the city
allowing you to
moves.
leave safely.
How are we leaving safely?
Well, the same way you got here, I would assume.
There's no
Oh,
way out.
that's not happening.
I
Our
mean,
ride
I
here, they've gone.
left.
They left. So I don't know how we would be able to leave safely.
Then I'm
Also,
sorry for you. And he
I
like
mean,
turns, continued heading towards the door.
but if you, well, I guess we'll just kind of follow him. The
Yeah, you
best
guys are like
option there.
shuffling around his feet.
But also, I mean, possibly that we know people. Well, once that one wakes up, that have intent to stop the who's would obviously want to help stop who's left of the cult before they can go any further. And I mean, that could potentially, if you could join in, you would be able to get in some semblance, possibly of revenge to put an end to them, so they can't hurt giants anymore.
Hurt giants.
I mean, obviously they've hurt you greatly.
No, they haven't. Is that what you think?
Uh, they were, at least from what they've stated, they were in charge. I mean,
In charge?
that's what they said.
You all kind of shake a little, not from like being afraid, but like his voice
Booming.
makes you, yeah. A bunch of the ogres are like look, basically like stop what they're doing, look over. Some of them will actually pick up weapons because you are in the open courtyard right now.
Oh yeah.
That they lied. They lied. I serve no one. This is my home.
Can I ask what your plans are for your home? Are you going back to like your homeland? Is that what your plan is?
You ask a lot of questions, little one.
I went on my excursion of my life to learn. That's why I ask a lot of questions. Always have.
Then no.
Where do you plan on going?
To join my wife. With my honor intact, free of any debts.
Um, is that? I mean, I don't know a lot about giant culture, but would your wife really want you to go to her that way?
I cannot stand to be without her any longer.
Well, why do I
But
mean
she's
I
here.
can't? We've
You know,
seen
like,
her.
he looks at you with a little bit of disbelief. I know you heard me speak to her.
No, we saw
Oh,
her.
seen
She
her.
visited us while we were resting.
I'll describe at least what we saw of her.
Oh, okay. So you guys start describing and explaining this, and you can see at first he's just angry. Like he thinks you're lying and being deceitful. And then you start describing her, and he's like, a tear like falls down his eye, turns into an ice cube, and then clinks to the ground. She's here? Why doesn't she show herself to me? And he like starts looking around over you.
I'll look around too. Do we see any of the sparkles or anything from prior?
Mm-mm.
Hmm. That's a good question. I mean, it's hard to say why she wouldn't show herself to you. I don't have an answer for that, but I mean, she obviously cares enough to still stay close enough to you. Maybe she's just not able to show herself to you.
Perhaps it was the curse. I have to do this. And he starts walking away a little bit faster.
Wait,
Do-
where are you
uh,
going?
I'm gonna childly grab like the ankle as I get dragged across. Like, wait, wait, wait.
I
He
have a
stops.
question.
Ice cubes are like freely falling from his face at this point, but he like looks down at you. He says, "What is it?"
Well, at least you can ask your question first.
Yeah,
Uh,
Vera was
uh,
just holding on, going, "Wait, wait, wait," and you were like, "I have a question."
wouldn't it be better to go to her if you were buried beside her?
Yes.
Or
Does she
maybe
not have a tombstone in near your from where you're from?
He like looks. He's looking down at you, and his gaze shifts to his right.
I
He's
follow
looking
his
over.
gaze.
He's looking at this cave right there because you guys are standing like right outside.
mm, I mean, or well, the person that's really good at this is still sleeping. But or maybe you could share the story of your wife with more people, so then nobody forgets your wife, and then I get that you can't live without her, but maybe if you continue and you then will have a world of stories to share with her once you get back.
Start
I
with
have
us.
heard that
Tell us
people
about
are
your
only
wife.
forgotten. I've heard that people are only forgotten when there are no more stories about them.
He's gonna kneel down And like just right in the middle of court, like he's talking to a child. He'll kneel down and look at all of you, and he'll tell you her name was Escalada. She was everything. I'll just start talking about how they met. I don't have a whole history, okay? You're
That's
not
fine.
getting it.
You just,
But
if you look
he'll
over, you see Vero pouring from a flask into a teacup.
Jenya's gonna sit down kind of cross-legged on the
Mhm.
ground and just listen to him like he's telling the most interesting story ever.
Inspiration Deviro.
Okay, Vero, you'll give
Yay.
an inspiration. I'm gonna say, yeah, subconsciously, maybe Songbird.
Hmm.
She asked the question, so I'm just answering it.
Yeah, that's right. Figured as much.
I just didn't. Typing takes too long. If I could just say it.
Okay.
Um. So while he's talking, ogres are coming over and sitting down like children, cross-legged, like right next to you guys. Some of them will like look at each other and kind of put their arms around each other, and you could see as he speaks about her, the depression starts to fade. He looks happier. And he'll go on talking for quite a while. Um, I'm assuming none of you are going to interrupt him or anything.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So he'll go on and
I
on.
do
He'll
some
talk about
stupid stuff. Not that.
no. um. I don't think if he gives you any like really key things. Okay, so he'll talk about her. He'll talk about how basically he was deceived by the cult. Um, so he'll like tell you the story leading up to the point where he will tell you he was deceived by the cult, and they had said that they would be able to bring her back if he helped bring back their goddess or helped free their goddess, and that they had powers from all across the realms, and he thought it would be at first he was deceived, but then when he realized that he was deceived, he figured that this would be a way to rouse the entire giant population to assume their rightful place and wage war against the dragons. And that's why he was helping them. But realizing um their treachery, that he was honor bound to like keep his word, and when you came along he realized that he can release himself and still spark conflict.
Well, I mean, there's still a chance if you want to do that. There are groups of humans that are joining together to try to put an end to the cult and the damage they've done to numerous people. And you can take it as a time to gather more stories for your wife and spread her story as well.
So you all standing there watching, and suddenly Songbird comes walking out, and she looks a little bit dazed and confused, and she looks over towards the kneeling giant and just walks right up to him and just like reaches up and touches his face. She's like, I've been with you. I've never left you. And you could see it in his face, the recognition. And he'll say her name, Escalada, and she's like, "Yes, my dear. You need to continue the fight." And then he'll like take her tiny little hand and like hold it against his face. He says, "I will. I will continue the fight." And then he'll look back at her, and with that, you'll watch a songbird once again collapse. You can see like the twinkling of lights as the spirit ascends into the clouds. With that, the giant will stand up, look at all of them, and says, "Make ready. We're going to Waterdeep."
Oh boy, now we just need to wake up this one so that she can let the people know we're coming.
Actually, she's on the ground. Her eyes will like kind of flutter and come like as she comes to.
Are you still Colada or are you back to being Songbird?
You recognize the name Songbird, but you don't know why.
Are we talking about the colada part?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, or the songbird has some form of amnesia. It's like,
That'd be funny.
right? I'm like,
Who are you? I don't know any of you
so,
people. Where am I?
so many things. That was a whole new experience. Well, what's the experience? Because
I don't know. We
last
need
I
you to
remember,
send
we
a.
were in a hallway of ice.
You got turned into a popsicle by the white dragon, but we need you to send a message to your people that we're coming to Waterdeep.
What about Astrid?
Oh, no, no.
Well, if he's not already at Waterdeep, then we'll have to fetch him.
We can't go directly to Waterdeep. I can get you close, maybe a day's travel. But Waterdeep has extensive defenses. Um, Even masking the Citadel, we can't get close enough. And with their guardian statues, um, even their power matches any giant.
Tell him we're headed to Waterdeep and we'll be close. I'm poking her on the forehead as she hasn't sat up yet.
Come on.
We'll be about a mile out. You heard him.
Okay.
A day. We said a day out.
A day, sorry, a
Is it
day out.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. Isn't it? All right. So he is going to stand up. Some of the ogres are going to start running around. And he is going to walk basically to the other side and go into this building over here. I don't know if you guys follow him, but if you watch, like you'll see the door open. Inside is a chair and like just different like levers and stuff off to the sides of him, and what appears to be like a portal in front of him, or a window, like a really big window. And
Like
he'll,
a cockpit. Cool. That's me, not my character. My character.
yeah, it's basically a cockpit, and he basically climbs into the chair and sits down, pulls like a helm down on top of his head, and just basically touches the two like things on either side of him, and you can all feel the Citadel like shift direction. In front of him, the window turns into almost like a map, like a three-dimensional map of the realm.
Okay. So Songbird is going to send a message of sending.
Oh yeah, don't forget to include that the ice giants also, or the giant kin. It's not just he's a cloud giant, but also the giant kin want to fight the
Dragons.
dragons and the everyone as well.
Allies in the Dragonkin. Gotcha. We're still laying there, blinking up and like processing information. Okay.
After a few minutes, you watch him. He comes back out, closes the door, or you're standing in front of the door, Vera. He'll eventually come back out, and you are actually no longer frightened, so I'm going to take that effect off of you. Also, you are not prone. Aid is probably gone by now. Frightened is gone. Sorry, I just saw. You could take off
He's
AC and
catching up.
defense. No, it was non-combat stuff. Talon has evasion. Okay, that stays. Yeah. Aid is gone. Because this is like a lot of time goes on. Phone is gone. Aid is gone. Okay. So, like I said, you can feel this place shift and turn. You don't know what direction you're heading, but you know you're heading because again, it's surrounded by clouds, so you can't really see the horizon. When you got a good view of everything from inside the room, like it just looked through everything. But that was it. Uh, you'll find out that Talon has like stacks of papers and a book. Uh, it looks like a copy, like a cheap copy of a book. Like it's paper tied together with twine. Um, and just like a name on the front of it written in Infernal. I don't think any of you know how to speak Infernal either.
I'm gonna say no.
I kind of I don't remember actually. Nope.
Well, no, none of you do. But there are papers, and then there's some papers written in the language of Arcana. So, like Songbird, you could pick it up. Ginny, you can kind of make it out. You're the one that recognized the Infernal, Ginny, because you recognize the letters. You just this is kind of like if I see Russian, I know it's Russian, but I can't read it. It's kind of like that. So you do recognize it. You're like, oh, that's Infernal. What is that about? Um, and like I said, it looks like a copy of a book. So you have that. Um, the papers are basically letters from different mages. Going through the papers. So Ginia, Songbird, you guys can read it, and so could Elios. Actually, Elios can read its language of Arcana. So basically, magic user languages. So you recognize the letters and stuff, and it's they're letters from wizards to a person named Yesenia Elmpride. Talking about the exchange of theories and magic, how the red wizards and the cult of the dragon or the wearers in purple can benefit one each other once they have succeeded in bringing back the mother of all dragons. And it's just a lot of correspondence. They're very formal letters. They're not friendly letters. They seem to be very formal. They talk about payments, almost like an ambassadorship or deal contracts going back and forth. The Red Wizards want tribute or a sacrifice. And they seem like they're getting annoyed that they haven't gotten it yet. Like we've kept up our deal, our end of the bargain, but we have not received our tribute. That's kind of like the last dated letter that you find. Also, since you have managed to steal the horde, Blagathox, the Cloud Giant, he will tell you that he will honor his agreement. You can pick some items from it if you dig them out, but the rest is going to basically raise an army and pay his people.
Technically, I didn't steal it. It was bestowed upon.
Well, technically, yes. Technically, yes.
Good thing we have that trusty ice-breaking mace.
Yes, you have an ice breaking mace. I don't know what else you guys want to look around or check.
I guess it would be
Also, a group
Songbird's
of
espionage searching. That would be the only
a
other
group
thing.
a group of ogres is sent to the tower up here. So this is a tower on top.
Mhm.
A group of ogres is sent there, basically to get rid of the vampires.
Oh, thank God.
So about 6 of them are sent up to deal with them. Only 2 make it back,
Yikes.
Oh, that's lovely.
but they
Ah,
won. And they only won because they fought during the day.
That is important.
hmm Sunlight, very, very important. Um, do any of you speak giant?
no.
No.
So the 2 ogres that come back basically report in, and the cloud giant will look at them, nod, says, "No matter, show no not to return." So that's the part you get because he says it in common.
Mhm. How long is it going to take us to get to outside of to our destination?
You're gonna be on this rock for about a week, like 10 days.
Okay. Does any of your
It flies at a
subordinates or
decent clip, but you guys, you go far.
Can we pick up
I
Astrid on our way?
Actually, you would be passing back over it to get there. So yeah.
okay, then yeah, if that's not out of the way, why not? I'll bashfully ask, is any of your people proficient in hand-to-hand combat?
Mm-hmm.
Any chance they want to spar?
A bunch of them.
I was waiting
Do
for
we?
that.
And you hear one of them says in like really broken common, "Do we get to eat them if we win?"
Aw.
The dragon had trouble catching me.
You'd have trouble picking him out of your teeth if you did.
Not sure he'll be very tasty. Full of tea.
All right. So I'm gonna read you descriptions. What are you gonna try to dig out of this horde?
Something useful?
No, I was
I
gonna say.
Okay.
Are there any sort of
No,
magical
because
weapons?
remember, you can only pick out a couple of things. Do you remember how many he said you could take?
6 things.
Did he say 6 things?
Each, yeah.
I
He
Pretty
did
sure.
not.
picked a random
You-
fucking number,
You
and I figured
liar.
6 seemed like an appropriately high number where it would be believable.
No.
I mean, 6
My-
things would be 1 item per person.
No. That's not what he said. I forgot how much he agreed to, but it wasn't 6 things.
I ran a paper out of my notebook, so I didn't get to write that one down.
I don't recall.
Quick, rewind.
Um,
Grab a
um,
video. Grab a video.
I mean, we could go to the videotape, but I don't
I
want
died.
to. I don't want
Could
to.
roll a d6.
It's not a D6. I know it wasn't that many. I think it was like 3, to be honest.
It very well could have been.
Mm.
I just took my chance to get more. I
You
know
did.
it wasn't 6, but
Honestly, though, he's like really happy with you. All right, 6 things then,
hell yeah.
but you don't get to pick them. I'll just give
Sweet.
them to you. All right. So, do you want coin at all? Because that counts as one. There are thousands of coins here.
No. No money.
No.
Thousands. No money? Okay.
No money. Mm-mm.
I have
No money, no
and
money,
he was
no
gonna
money.
use it to raise an army, which is overall beneficial to us, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, no gems either, right?
Mm,
Unless
I mean,
they're
if they have a
magical.
diamond that Ginny could
No.
end up using at some point.
No. They have a lot of blue sapphires.
No.
No diamond. Actually, Jinya, roll me a percentile dice. Maybe there is. There could be. There is not one in the horde, but there are 2 of them in Yesenia's room. In a little, like, what are the mini chests? A coffer? Not a coffer. Is that what it's called? A coffer? Little
Does
chest?
she have a jewelry box with diamonds in
like
it?
like a jewelry box, but they're decent sized diamonds.
Is the jewelry box a mimic?
No, it's not a mimic.
Is it carved to look like a mimic
No.
Oh.
for decorational purposes?
I think it needs to
No.
be.
Does it
Yeah.
mimic it in any way?
Oh my god, no. You know what? I'm
Yes,
gonna take the diamonds
another
back.
one,
Don't play with me. Like, it's a gem eating box and you lost the diamonds. Jesus Christ. All right. So we'll start. There is
1, 2, 3.
a suit of leather armor. There are several suits, but these are the ones that look really nice. There's a suit of leather armor, a longbow, a long sword, and a pair of bracers.
Bracers could be interesting.
I feel like changing some of those things, though. I am going to change some of those things. So instead of a longbow, it's a crossbow.
Okay.
And instead of a long sword, it's a short sword. A box of devouring. Yes, that's where the diamonds were. Now there's no diamonds. Thank you, devouring.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 items, a
Mm.
diamond from
Mhm.
Yesenia's room.
What? So
You
Ginny, you
said
got 2
6. That's
diamonds worth
4.
about 110 gold apiece. They need to be a minimum of 100, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Ginny.
You're welcome.
Right.
Ass. All right,
Yeah, I'm gonna go
so
take a nap because apparently I don't even need to say anything anymore. So
wow.
I just heard the question, but not who it was directed to.
It's a Ginny.
God. I ran out.
All right, let me see.
I'm still.
It helps if I spell diamond right.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Does it give a value? Oh no! Hell no! Hell no!
14.
Delete. Just put on your character sheet. You have 2 diamonds worth 100 gold pieces.
20.
I grabbed a diamond out of the players. Oh, the DMG. 5,000 gold. Like, no.
That's
Absolutely not. Okay. So crossbow. Let me see. I said one of them was a crossbow, right?
Yes. Crossbow, short bow. Short bow.
Hold on.
short sword.
Ginia, roll me a
Yes.
d20.
Where is it at? Oh, there it is. How many words?
It's a hand crossbow. So it's like one-handed, like a pistol.
Is it short message? 25 words.
Put this in here. All right. That takes care of one item. What did we say the other one was? I'm not even rolling it. I'm taking the one that's there. Oh, no identified. Stop that. I said there was low the armor, so we're taking that one. We're not identifying that either. Oh my god. I think I got a piece of chip in my eye. I don't know how I did it, but I think I did.
Flailing?
I wasn't flailing. No, I think I rubbed my eye and it was on my finger, I think. And then a short sword, right? Elios, roll me a d20, please. 19. Damn it, opposite direction. Okay. Okay. I'm putting it there. All right. So those are the items. They're on your party sheet. Those are the 4 items that you find that look like they could be of use. Can anybody identify?
No.
Not right now, like eventually. Can't you cast identify?
I could learn it if I level up again.
No levels.
So then now I can't.
Let's see.
You could do it the risky way and just to try and attune to it to see what happens.
The old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way. And if it doesn't work, then it means it might not be magical,
That could be true.
or that it's a magic item that just doesn't require attunement. But you'll never know.
Hmm. One, two.
Honestly, I think you probably did level, but I need to check. So for now, we're gonna say no. And all the wizard magic users are gone, so. Oh wait. Can he do it? Maybe. Oh. The cloud giant can tell you what they are.
Oh, how nice.
Um, so he has identify. I was just checking because he is a caster. So he has identify. He could do it for a small fee.
A small
I'm kidding.
fee of all the money we don't have.
In that case, just take some money from the horde and pay him with what we were going to leave anyways.
Here you go.
You get back, and excellent news. This is wonderful to hear. Awaiting your arrival.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I will relay that to the group.
All right. The short sword is a vicious short sword. The
Did you
leather
say
armor,
vicious?
vicious short
Vicious.
sword. Every time you crit with a vicious short sword, it does an extra D7 points of damage,
Ooh.
which could potentially be 14 extra points of damage. Because crit. Actually, no, it should be you do the crit and then add the 7, but I don't know if it's coded correctly, so I gotta check. Leather armor, +1. A hand crossbow, +1. And then bracers of defense. You guys can divvy that up any way you see fit. Also, there is a +1 longbow, but that's up to you guys if you want to take it or not.
The only thing I can use is the bracers. That's all I have use for.
I didn't think anybody would want the longbow, so I didn't put it on the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I can take the crossbow.
You guys split it whatever way you want.
Yeah, how about it?
Elias, you only get to
I'm
pick one.
I was about to say
let's
I
see.
can't use any of this. I'm not proficient with any of these things. I'm proficient with daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows. I can't use any of that.
Sorry.
I know proficient simple weapons, hand crossbows, short sword.
So you could take the short sword if you want.
Hmm.
You can pick for talent, Elios.
Oh, do I get to keep him?
If you want. Yeah. He's your character.
Can we keep him, Daddy?
We haven't figured out what we're gonna do with him, but I mean, you can pick for either one of you. I don't care. Oh, he took something.
No,
Oh,
that's not
Ginger took the crossbow.
inventory. That's inventory. Wait, come back here. Whee!
Mongoth can actually decipher the book for you too if you want. Dude is kind of smart. Fuck.
I mean, Elios, if the crossbow would work better for you, I can just leave it.
Yeah, the only things that Talon could use is either the hand crossbow or the leather armor. So if you want either, whichever one of those you want, you take first, and I'll give Talon the other one.
Also, remember, Virginia, if the hand crossbow is better for you than the dagger, you also have the dagger. So you can swap items. That's up to
Well,
you.
because I've got the light crossbow, but it's not.
Well, I don't know if he would already have a light crossbow. I don't know if he would.
I already do have a light crossbow.
Yeah, but if you took the crossbow, Janina, you don't have to put it back. Remember, you were here for the whole campaign. Talon just got here, so I feel like you could just take whatever's left.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that if he's taking something, it's going to be useful to him. So,
Well, he could use the leather armor. He's a rogue. That's probably the best thing for him, isn't he?
okay.
He's not answering, so I don't know where his head's at right now. But I would think the leather armor would be more beneficial to him than the hand crossbow.
The hand crossbow would give him a ranged attack, but that's fine. He doesn't really need that. So if he's given the armor, he will take it.
Also, you guys can switch later too. I have no problem with that. It's not like there's attunement and everything, and unless it's like a cursed item. Also, remember there's the giant greatsword that somebody had. Dude is already writing his effects. Where are these books? They were in this room. So I'm going to give you some more information from books. Um, basically the manuscript looking book, the one that looks like it's a copy of a real book. It is written entirely in Infernal, and it basically describes various forms of devil summoning. The final chapter of the book describes the use of a massive summoning and the sacrifice of hundreds of souls to bring Tiamat bodily out of the nine hells and into the world. The details of the ritual make it clear that this is something that requires enormous preparation and expense, but the actual magical formula and chants are not in the book.
More information for songbirds, whatever you call them.
There are other letters in there, basically more correspondence between Wrath Modar. That's the who signs basically from what you can tell, that's the person signing from the Red Wizard side. His name is Wrath Modar, and he talks to a person named Severin, who signs his letters as supreme leader of the cult of the dragon. Um, again, there's a lot of allusion to the connection or the what these two can do for each other. Um, and he also kind of reveals that the Red Wizards are not 100% in support of this. So there's mentions like this is not going to go well with my people who already don't like you. Like you got to make this right, kind of conversations. Okay. Um, are you searching any other places? Remember, we have a week on this rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna search for any of the rooms with the higher up people to see if they have any tea.
And practice sparring, of course.
And of course,
Mm-hmm.
sparring. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Yes.
I will let you spar with an ogre or two in a minute. How many do you want to fight? One or two?
At the same time,
Yeah.
we'll just do
Oh.
1-on-1.
Okay. Also, I gotta look something up really, really quick. Give me 1 second. One
Mhm.
second. I'll try to be
Like,
fast.
how hard does an ogre hit?
Really hard.
Ogre hits hard. Like judging by your guys' hit points, they can one round a couple of you. Checking. All right, what level are you guys?
About right.
That was a serious
What is
question. I'm sorry.
7.
Yep.
Cool. You could be 8 now.
Sweet.
I assume that means Talon doesn't level.
Now Talon can level 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see if this will let me.
Hopefully they fixed it. Ogre screen is real. Get in my belly. Yep. So you're checking higher up rooms and guest rooms for tea.
Mhm.
So in Razmir's room, you do not find any tea. You do find a key and remember that chest that was on the top of the desk? That's
Yeah.
still in there.
I mean, that looks like a better place than any to hide fucking tea.
No. No tea. But there are gems and coins aplenty.
Oh.
And there's also
Who's
a
it
trap
and
on the
what's it
thing,
galore?
but because you use the key that you found, like you don't trigger any of the traps. So gems and jewels, gold chain, silver torque with dragon's head, 6 moonstones, 20 loose pearls, and then 600 silver pieces, 200 gold pieces, 50 platinum pieces. So that's the money that you guys would find. So let me put that on the party sheet. There's a bunch of jewelry items as well, but that's the money. So it's in the party sheet if you guys want to choose some of the gems to take. They're worth various amounts. Um, like all the pearls together are worth 3,000 gold. Wizards right now would be very, very happy.
Mm. Are all spells based off of wisdom, or is it certain spells?
It
Like
depends on your
certain groups?
class. For bards, it's charisma.
Yeah,
Charisma.
not, but not like you could get like a bonus spell that says it needs to be something else, but I don't think you have anything that gives you that. So for you, it would be charisma. All would be like all your spells should be based off charisma.
Okay.
Um,
And it's even
in
numbers or odd numbers that it switches?
what?
Adds a modifier. Even or odd
Even,
when it adds a modifier. Okay.
even when you hit an even number, it changes. All right. What was I going to do? Because somebody. Oh yeah. So, in one room, you do find some stuff in there. It's basically a room that Talon will tell you is Yesenia's room. So, in looking in there, I you do find that there are some basically a collection of teas, like various teas. There's a neat arrangement and a setup, like a whole what is it called? A tea set? A tea set. Yeah, that's what it's called. There's like a nice porcelain tea set in here with various arrangements of different types of tea, neatly packaged, not just like very meticulously kept. There's gear. There is a chest with some more gold and pieces, items. But there is a painting. Uh, and it is a painting of an elf, wheat colored hair, very, very like angular features, like just a beautiful elf woman who looks a lot like Vero.
It's just a coincidence.
You're an elf. They don't all look alike to you. Girl, why are you taking the pearls?
I don't know. I felt like taking the pearls and some of the other stuff
Mom.
and then giving everything to the storm, the cloud giant, if nobody wanted it. But I wanted the pearls. I never get pearls. I don't know. Part of me wanted pearls.
I'm fine. I just like he's gonna make prayer beads out of these expensive ass pearls.
It'd be funny, right?
Oh, look at the pretty rocks.
I took the gold and the platinum. We can, if anyone wants this over, they can have it.
Ginia.
Yes.
I'm walking around with everybody, like looking through stuff and checking out the rooms. You see the painting of this woman. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same woman you saw that was tied up. And remember what you saw on her?
No, I sure don't.
Oh. Um, she has a more elaborate, like well done version of Vero's tattoo.
All
Like
right.
you saw it on her, basically it covered like her whole back. But it wasn't like a brand like Vero's looks like it's carved in. No, hers was art and it was on her back.
All right. So are we wandering around together, kind of searching through
Yeah.
pilfering?
Yeah,
Mm,
you guys
that
are
would make
sticking
sense.
together in case somebody jumps out at you or something, because you've developed that bond. And yeah, he like walks in the room and he's like, hmm. And I would think like Talon would be like, that's Yesenia. And Elias would be like, kind of looks like you. Vera goes, that's it's just a coincidence. And then you're like, oh no.
I'm sorry, I got interrupted. What did you say?
How far back do I gotta go? What's the last thing you heard?
That you were talking about the tattoo and that it wasn't a brand, it was.
Oh, that's way back. So I was saying that like if you all walking around searching and walking together and checking things out, that it would be like you walked into the room and it pretty much played out like um Talon goes, that's Yesenia. And Elios goes, wow, kind of looks like Vero. And Vero goes, no, it's just a coincidence. And you are like, oh no. Because it
No, I
all
would.
comes together in your head.
Yeah, I would point
Well,
out.
on the inside voice.
I would say I would point out that I saw her in when we were originally fighting, and that she had a tattoo that looked like Vero's. Only it was um more well done and didn't look like a brand. It looked like an actual tattoo that was art instead of what Vero's got going on.
Oh, so she was a potential sacrifice too.
Viral, doesn't that make you think they are confusing you for this Nucinia person? You've got the same thing, though in different forms of the
Well,
tattoo on your back.
they said that the tattoo was for people who were set to be sacrificed, and a lot of people confuse elves that aren't elves.
But you look exactly alike and have the same last name. Remember, even the dragon was confused. Because there's a slight. Well, wait a minute. Didn't the dragon say that they had the same scent or kind of a variation of the same scent? DM.
Yeah, dragons.
Okay, yeah. It's like, do you even. Oh, I was out cold. I didn't hear that part. Never mind. Ignore that
Yeah.
part. I forgot. I was frozen.
I don't know.
But it's like the awake part is like you got the same name, same tattoo,
You're right. I've never met anyone with
look exactly the same.
never met
Also,
anyone with the same similar name.
Also, you were told that yours was a mark for that. The way Ginny is describing the other one, it was like it was art. It wasn't a
Oh,
brand, it wasn't a rough. This was very elaborate. Not something you put on somebody that's like marked for sacrifice.
gotcha. Hmm.
It sounds more like the mark that they're copying. Like this is the person that's doing the sacrifices.
Oh, okay. As I stand next to the photo and look up at it, and I don't know, got me. But people definitely seem to be confusing us.
Could be Vero's evil twin sister.
Right.
Oh no.
Who said that? Oh shit.
Talent.
Is it me or something happened?
What?
No, it wasn't you. Talon
No,
said that.
yeah, Talon just said, "Oh no."
Hmm.
Oh no, what? No.
He was saying, "Oh no," to your remark about evil twin sister.
Oh.
About the remark of the twin sister.
Yeah, I'm getting all choppy here. My computer's deciding, let's cap out now. Not doing anything.
All right, Vera. Roll initiative.
Do I get? Okay, I do have. You did give me the stuff. Cool. I was like,
I did
all
give
right.
you. I gave you all the rest. They wouldn't just beat you up. Hmm. Have to roll the NPCs. All right, you go first.
Okie dokie. I will run up to him and I will try to hit him.
Okay. That's a miss. Oh, that's a hit. Jesus Christ, you rolled a 3 and hit him.
Yeah.
And I saw the 3 and I was like, oh, you're going to miss. Nope. Don't like this.
I'll hit him
Don't like this at
again.
all.
I will use a key point for Flurry of Blows to hit him again.
I thought you wanted
hit
to
him.
spar.
I am, but they, it's you gotta.
You have 2 attacks around already?
Oh, I've had 2 attacks around, yeah.
Okay.
And then I have one more attack. Yes. And then I'm going to try the open hand technique since I made contact for a dex save or he gets knocked prone. It's only DC 13, so I don't know.
You saved.
Okay, that's my turn then.
All right. I only got 1 hit. That's going to miss you.
I'm going again. Oh,
You're abusing his ogres. I don't like it.
I didn't think that it was going to go like this.
I did. It's only ogres are only like a CR4. And just I got to get lucky and hit you.
Oh,
No,
I really missed.
CR2. Like, come on.
I
This is
definitely miss on that one. I'll do Flurry of Blows again. That hits. I'm rolling a lot of 1 damages. And final one. And I'll try the save again to see if I knock a prone.
Fail.
So he's prone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for me. I just knock him down onto the ground.
He would stand up. And again, you only gets 1 hit on you. Which will miss. So
Jesus,
in the
dude.
next round, you would just knock him silly.
Probably. Yep, he's unconscious.
So that was quick work. Would you like to try a stone giant? Because there is one here that's willing to like fight you. Songbird, you've been getting inspiration. Ginny, you've been given inspiration.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's going to go well.
We could try.
Should I fight a stone giant, guys?
As long as they're
You
fully
guys don't
aware
get
that
killed?
you're just sparring, you're not actually
Yeah,
trying to hurt each
we're
other.
not killing anyone. He
Yeah, no,
understands we're not.
They're sparring you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Basically, the
Go for it.
giant. No, back up.
Oh,
Because he has a basically a bag of rocks.
okay.
So he.
Are we re-rolling initiative on this?
Mm-hmm. What the fuck was that? Okay. All right, you go. Now you run up to him. You won't get to use his rocks.
And we'll start attacking. 13 hit a stone giant?
Nope.
Okay, we'll go again. 15.
Nope.
I'm going to do a key point to do patient defense then. That'll be my turn. This guy's a lot harder to hit.
Yep. Wait a minute.
I put patient defense. That's why you got disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine. I was wondering. I was like, wait, what's going on here?
I am hard to hit, but it's
I
even
did hit
harder
you.
with. Oh yeah.
So he'll do a little bit of damage to you as he basically does a.
Jesus. Ow.
Your turn.
We're gonna duke it out, I guess.
This guy is that hit.
Oh no. Here we
What
go
happened?
again. I just didn't see his color change, so I was like, uh-oh.
Oh,
That
yeah.
didn't hit.
That one missed.
I'm just gonna go for flurry of blows and keep trying.
Okay.
That missed. Oh, that definitely missed. I am not doing so hot.
Mm-mm. He's
That's
also a challenge rating 7. So one of these would be enough for a whole party. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, I don't have disadvantages this time, right?
no,
Cool. First one. So why do you give me disadvantage?
because it's supposed to only last a round. It did not remove the.
Oh, because remember, we're not going through turns. We're
Oh,
we're
that's
just
why.
going back
Yeah,
right. So take it off.
it's off. That's
Thank
right.
you.
Because we're not actually because the turn end thing didn't happen, so it didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna miss. Oh, that's not gonna miss.
I'm still standing.
I'm still standing. Mm-hmm. All right, your turn.
I'm going to use my action to stay in the fight,
Okay.
and then I'll use my last key point for patient defense, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Um, Opposing checks, please. You could use your whatever you want to try to evade it.
Okay, acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a 24. That's gonna be tough to beat. 25.
Jesus, that was such a good roll.
So basically, he's going to snatch you. Like he's just gonna reach down, grab you by your ankle, pick you up, and slam you back to the ground.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. So basically, he's doing a great club attack, but you're the club. So I'm giving him advantage to slam you into the ground.
Awesome.
Hogan Loki style.
Yeah, Hulk and Loki style. That would be this. It was supposed to be with advantage. That one would hit you. I'm just gonna see if I crit.
Well, it's because of the patient defense that
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so he's just gonna do that much damage to you.
I would have been
All right.
down if I didn't heal.
Yeah. So he picks you up and slams you to the ground, but he's still holding on to you. So he has you by your ankle. He's like basically holding you upside down.
Cool. Am I able to attack him from this position?
You're grappled, so your movement is just 0.
Okay, I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna try to get him while in his hand.
okay. That hits his wrist.
It hits him pretty hard too.
It
Go
does.
again.
All right, hits him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
then for my and
like
then a
with your
bonus
legs in your
action.
hands, you're just punching wildly at his
Yep.
arm. So he's holding you like this, and you're punching his arm.
I don't think that one hits. Okay.
That one
Then that's
misses.
it.
All right.
Oh, let me
So since I have you in the thing, he's just gonna slam you to the ground again.
Yep.
So advantage, club attack. That's the first one. That will hit.
I don't think I'm coming back from this one.
I didn't
No,
think
I'm
you're down.
unconscious.
With his dainty dancer ankles. If he would have used it, but he didn't have advantage, he would have just had to use it. So yeah. This particular stone giant had 126 hit points.
What did I get him down to?
He took 28 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
And honestly, I mean, it's because you just squared off with each other. That's the only reason. Because he would have just stayed at the back and just winged rocks at you.
Probably, yeah.
They
How
do
big were
more
the
damage.
rocks? Could I technically have
They throw
caught?
boulders.
Can I catch the boulder and throw it back?
No. No, I think it has to be something you can actually carry, buddy.
Probably.
All right. So, congratulations. You all have finished Horde of the Dragon Queen. First part of Tyranny of Dragons.
Can you at least confirm with us that we are
Yay.
capable? We did get Astrid.
Yes, I will confirm that you were managed. In your week, you stop, pick up Astrid. Talus will join. Talus will not join. At first, she goes to like get on board, and the giant is like, "I will kill you and everyone in the lodge." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she kind of gives you guys like the, "I see."
We did. I mean, we did what you asked as well.
That's
I
why
mean,
she's.
she could become friends with us too and just join the giants and us.
I don't think she's going to turn on the cold.
No, she's not.
Nah,
Eventually, you will
she's been
hear.
through the washing.
You will hear of a white dragon flying around, screaming, "I'm coming, Yesenia!
Oh my god.
I'll find you, I swear." But and you guys will pick up Astrid and basically get dropped off, a day or so travel to Waterdeep. So on the outskirts of Waterdeep territory. Because if this thing flies anywhere near Waterdeep.
What? There's only a couple defenses there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Right. And they're not going to test them. There's also a huge array of like really powerful wizards in Waterdeep. And, and that group from the like, ship's prow might get sent to investigate, and there'll be a whole different fiasco. So no, we're not doing that.
But they'll be okay because we have Astrid in the Emerald Bard. Will be on...
Yeah, I could see that going over well.
The Emerald Bard would be on our side.
I don't think so. But as far as eventually you'll contact Leo Sid and you'll talk to Foom and you'll provide him the information, and they basically say they'll look into it. But as far as they know, judging by like the description of the horde, because once you guys leave, the dragon does not give you anything else. So he keeps that entire horde. But as far as they can tell, you have greatly disrupted or delayed their plan. So, yay! Congratulations.
Yay.
Chapter.
Oh, so it's Foom, not
Book
Froom.
1. It's Flume or no, it's Froom. Frume.
What I
I
thought.
don't think there's an L. Yeah, it's Froom.
See,
Where are you from?
Yay! I've been
I hate
waiting
you.
for your puns, sir. You're so delayed.
When there's a lot of combat, they don't come necessarily easy to me.
I would say that's probably true. Now you're making me check. I gotta see his name. Yeah, it's Froom.
It is Froom. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been putting PH because I thought the first time I
No.
put F was wrong.
No, it's Frume. All right, Jenny. Basically, I was telling you guys was you have completed book 1. You have completed Horde of the Dragon Queen. The the first book in Tyranny of Dragons. So this is actually a good stopping point, and we'll discuss it. But we're probably going to take a little bit of a break from this game before we start the next one, and maybe do some reconfiguring. So we'll discuss that offline. Everyone, thank you for hanging out with us. It has been a fun adventure. Wait, why can't I hear myself?
I don't know. Why can you
I
hear
don't know.
yourself?
Why can you hear yourself?
I hear
It's
something
not.
robotic,
I thought it
but I
was my
don't.
voice coming back at me because I have my stream open. Never mind, it wasn't me. Okay. That being said, we're going to go jump into a raid right now. But before we go raid out, why don't you guys tell everybody who you are, where they can find you? Ginny, we'll do it in the same order. Ginia, Elios, and Songbird. Go for it.
All right, I'm Foxy Project here on Twitch and also on YouTube. You can find me there. I mostly do survival crafting, although I have started doing some board games. I may need a bigger table for that because holy shnikes, the game I played on on Sunday was kind of a nightmare. Took up a lot of space. Anyway, so I'm here on Tuesdays usually. I'm on usually doing the update log with the Razzmatazz channel on Wednesdays. Every other Saturday night, play The Walking Dead on the Razzmatazz channel. So it won't be this Saturday, it'll be next Saturday. And we'll see what all happens when I get back from GaryCon in 28 days, 23 hours, and 43 minutes is when it
Not
starts.
counting down or anything.
Not counting down. I haven't counted out on my stream or anything.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
But yeah, that's me.
All right. Go ahead, Elios.
Hello, I'm Thorn. Today I played Elios, the Kobold Sorcerer, and Talon, his brother, the Kobold Rogue. But if you come back tomorrow, we will be playing Rise of the Crypt Lord, where I will be the DM, and the
And I get
players.
to be obnoxious.
This is, depending on your opinion, potentially true. I don't find it obnoxious. I like it. But Havoc will be a player, Lady M will be a player, Rhino will be a player, so they'll all be back, and then Cheerful Bacon will be joining us as the other player. So come back and join us for session 3 of chapter 1.
Yay. But it is fun. So come back, watch. I get to be a player and drive
I
my
also
DM
don't
crazy.
kill people in that campaign.
You lying son of a bitch.
I was about to say, I just joined and I know better than that.
Like,
I don't know what you mean by that.
Rhino's character in that game likes to pink mist people, okay?
Wow.
We were trying to question him. He twitched, but he's dead now. He can't answer questions. He was going to commit suicide. I don't care.
He would have killed himself. I'm sure he
No,
would
he
have.
wouldn't have. I don't think he was. I think that was just the DM messing with you. Anyway, Lady M, go ahead. Take us home.
Hi. I'm Lady Magdala, affectionately known as Lady M here on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer from anything as D&D related to board games, which I feel the pain, which is why Tabletop Simulator has become my best friend. And cozy gaming. So I'm just pretty much whatever tickles my fancy on that day. But usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, I'm here. Oh, soon to be every couple of Fridays too. You'll find me here, just streaming with either a lot of the people that are here that you see, or a couple of new faces. And then nothing on Saturdays. Sundays, once we finally get back on track to the right Sunday, it'll be every other Sunday doing Dire Dragons with Cheerful Bacon, Alex Moon, and my twin sister, maybe, possibly.
I did
Working on it.
See that campaign.
Yep. So
And I've tried.
There's that you keep falling asleep. That's what happens.
I could be it.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's my evening. Yep, that's pretty much a lot of my evenings now since I have to work during the day. Tuesdays, I'm going to keep my lunchtime stream though.
That's good.
See?
Is he finishing? God damn it. We were gonna
What?
raid, and there I just heard him say, "All right, who's streaming right now so we can go raid?" Hold on, gotta find somebody else. We were
What
almost
you have to
there.
do is what you have to do is just raid them faster than they can
Mm,
raid anyone else,
no,
and then they feel obligated to stay.
absolutely not.
Who are you planning?
I was gonna go into Never Tilted.
Ah, I was about to suggest Never Tilted. Okay, if he said that,
He's getting ready to raid out. Oddity Draws is playing something. Myth Folk and Myth is playing. Let's go rate them. They're playing a Dragon Age
Ooh.
RPG. Oh, that seems interesting. They've been playing for 3 hours. I don't know how long they're gonna be playing, but we can go over there. I haven't rated them in a long time,
Oh,
so we'll go
Mary's
over
in
there.
there with very
Who?
curly hair.
Who? Oh,
Mary.
that is Myriad.
Myriad's in there. Oh my
we'll
god,
go
her
over there
hair.
then.
And I'm not going to raid
Okay.
out because I've got a tiny bit of an epilogue.
We have a tiny bit of an epilogue.
Because Jinya's going
Oh,
through her
okay.
backpack because she remembers that Roz told her that he had letters for everyone, and she was upset because she couldn't find them on his body.
Oh, okay.
But she's going through her backpack and she finds a letter.
Gotcha.
So,
Alrighty then.
All
So,
right. Going through this.
so we're gonna head out, everybody. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow or rest of the
Whoops.
week. And that's really about it. I'll see you all later. Bye.
bye.
Say goodnight.
Bye.
Yelling.
Not yelling. Oh my god.
All right, let me see if I can get this to work. Oh, hold on just a second.
Genia. This has been the hardest for Raz to write. You have been so kind to this one, even when Raz didn't deserve it. It did not go unnoticed. You were the soft when life was hard. You were the stone that sharpened Raz. You caused this one to care. Raz will miss you most. Raz didn't know how to show you he cared, but he did. If you are reading this, then the maybes will never be realized. All Raz asks is that you not forget him. He will not forget you. His heart will not allow it. Yours truly, Raz.
All right. And with that, I'm going to go. I will see everybody maybe tomorrow night, play some 7 days. Thanks for hanging out, and we will talk to you all later. Play some 7 days. Thanks for hanging out, and we will talk to you all later.